Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday Night Star Wars.
Oh, hey, look at that. My phone just told me.
Oh, great. That's good. Told you you're on air live. I'm Jeff from Super Geeked Up. Thank you for joining us, folks. This is our second episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If it's your first time or if you joined us last week for our premiere. So we are playing Star Wars Edge of the Empire, which is a very cool role-playing game set in the original trilogy timeline. In our case, we are set about 6 months after Return of the Jedi. That's where the events of this story take place. And let's see, what else do you need to know? Oh, so this game, so we're going to introduce our characters in a minute here. And, you know what would have been great? If I had prepared the pictures. Like we did before. That's fine. I will grab them as other people are talking. It's all
I can pull them up right now if you want.
I'll get them. It's real easy. No big deal.
Okay.
Everything except that. All right. Anyway, so you know, like a lot of role-playing games, we're playing characters in the Star Wars universe in this case, and we're going to introduce those characters in a minute, and then I'll hand it over to our game master, who will kind of get you up to speed about what happened. And then we're going to launch forward. Like I said, so you didn't miss much, obviously, because you only missed one episode, which you can all read about because I put up a cool Star Wars page on our website, supergeekedup.com. And you can read.
They can also read up on what they missed on the past sessions as well so far.
Yes, that's right. Because we actually have been playing this for a couple months before we started to decide to stream. So, yeah, Tom put up all the summary about all that stuff up there, and then I wrote the summary of last week. So basically, you can read about everything that we've done in our characters, get up to speed on all that. You can also read about our characters, stats, and the backstory and all that good stuff. See some pictures as well.
Tons of fun.
Go to the Star Wars tab at supergeekedup.com. And so, unlike a lot of role-playing games, which use things like D20s and other dice like that, this game uses a very distinct set of dice. They actually look like this right here, if you're watching as a video. So, like green and yellow are good dice that gives us successes, and then purple and red are not so nice dice for us players because they cause problems for us, and there's a bunch of other stuff as well in there. But anyway, so we're not going to be talking about numbers so much. We're going to be talking about like how many successes or things like advantage and threat. You're going to hear words like that. Basically just means if we succeeded or not in how spectacularly we succeeded or failed. Yes. All right. So let's introduce our characters first. And like I said, so I can go grab some pics here. Why don't, Nate, why don't you introduce your character first?
Thank you very much, Jeff. Yes. I'm playing an R6 series Astromech droid N8, and he loves to help. He just, wheeling himself around and watching Aayl'ani do great things and jumping along for the ride, especially after the prison ship exploded. That was fun. That happened in the previous quote-unquote episode. So yeah, once we have that full description of past experiences up, I'm sure everyone will be able to enjoy that. And then, thank you very much, Jeff. Yes. And just like how my favorite color is green, he has a green trim. Isn't that wonderful? It's great how that works.
It's so ironic.
Yes, he's like Oscar the Grouch.
He's totally Oscar the Grouch. Holy crap. Why didn't I think of that?
Because he looks like a garbage can, except that he's much more friendly than Oscar the Grouch.
Much more.
True.
In fact, he loves creating other droids and teaching them how to behave properly, whether or not they have true sentience.
Which,
all right.
Yeah.
That cover it for R6?
Potentially.
I think that just about covers it.
Anything else to add?
Well, he has an arc welder that comes in handy almost never.
He likes to talk about it a lot. He likes to.
I haven't put you in any positions where you've had to use it.
True.
Per se.
By the way, folks, if you're watching live, first off, thank you so much. Secondly, please chat with us. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a chat right to the right-hand side of the video. You can type along to your heart's content, or you can tweet us at Super Geeked Up. As soon as I do my intro here, I'm going to go check that right now, see if anybody's chatting along. We'll share some of your comments along the way. You can even make some suggestions. Ideally, great suggestions to help us out, but they'll probably be terrible ones that put us in trouble. But that's right, either way.
By all means, if you have suggestions to put them in trouble, I'm open.
Please, you'll make Tom happy.
You'll make the GM very happy.
I need to make it harder for them. I mean, let's be real here.
Anyway, we actually have been doing pretty well, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you have. You've been doing actually fairly decent.
Truth be told, yeah.
We're a good team. All right, so yes. So R6 is Buddy here. This is Aayl'ani. This is my character. She is a Twi'lek Bounty Hunter. As you can see, she's blue. And as all the cool alien ladies are. I don't know. Or
I don't know. I had
green.
a cool alien lady once, and she was pink skinned.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, any color, to be honest with you, is just like good, pretty much on alien ladies, I think. But
Yeah.
all right, anyway, yes.
Well, we know where Jeff swings.
Yeah. Like, she's like a bounty hunter. So she was raised in like a rather noble family in Ryloth, which is the Twi'lek homeworld. And but then some bad shit happened. She got accused of some stuff she didn't do. So she almost got. Never mind. I haven't revealed all this. You can read it on the. Fuck it. You can read it on the website. I'll just tell you. You can. it's all on the website. She almost got sold into slavery, which was not so much fun. So anyway, she became much more hardened after that, and I got some training from a certain bounty hunter, and yeah. So and she's kind of trying to make a name for herself, but oh, excuse me, somebody's talking over there. Yeah. Anyway, so she puts a fairly like tough, sarcastic exterior out, but yeah, she's still pretty good. She doesn't. She pretty much always tries to bring her marks in alive as well.
Almost
pretty much it. That's pretty much it for her.
Unless they're Trandoshan.
Well, she does not like Trandoshans because of something that happened in the past. However, well, I don't know. I'm not saying she's not going to go around killing Trandoshans. Just because
No.
But she would likely give them a serious beatdown.
Yeah, certainly not something she looks forward to.
Even the beatdown she would look forward to.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, like, actually interacting with them.
No, she definitely does not look forward to that at all.
Oh, absolutely not.
Note to self, if I want to make Aayl'ani weirded out, send them to Trandosha. Right next to Wookiee homeland.
Kashyyyk? Next to Kashyyyk?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yep,
anyway,
Kashyyyk.
let's go over to our GM, Tom, who's going to update you on, like, what's happened last week.
All right, so last week, Aayl'ani and R6 finished escaping from the ship that was taken over by R6's own doing. Them and Wedge met up with a General Tantor, who worked a Nebulon B frigate. Weird-looking frigate. You see it a lot in the old movies. End of episode 4 or 5, I believe, is when
Empire.
Empire. Okay. Yeah, is when you see the Falcon is docked with him, and that's where Luke got his hand back and everything. Let's see. Yeah, so they met with him. He gave them some props, helped them get in touch with people who had possibly better jobs for them. And so then they went to Utapau system on his doing.
Utapau.
After much sexy times and crafting times on both R6 and Aayl'ani's part. Because, Wedge, even though he had a mission, he did actually decide to take a nap. It's not in his bed.
Yes, what he's saying is, my character Aayl'ani and Wedge got busy, is what he's trying to say.
No, I'm not trying to say that. I did say that sort of technically, not really.
Yeah, you were making innuendos. Just say it.
Okay, fine.
And then R6 got busy fixing Pith Droid up.
Yes, Scopes.
Yep, Scopes, his little pit droid, you see in episode 1 at the pod race.
Mm-hmm. Love those
little things that go through the engine and then they seem completely fine except a little dizzy. For some bizarre reason, they're extremely tough.
Believe it or not, yeah. That or he was just unbelievably lucky.
Or both. Or both. So yeah, they went to Utapau, got in touch with the top 3 of the Alliance High Command at that point in time, which was Mon Mothma, Borsk Fela, and Admiral Akbar. For those of you who don't know, Borsk Fela is a Bothan. Shows up in the extended universe, and is actually really prominent there. He's typically a dick, though. He doesn't become less of a dick until much later in the EU. And even then, he's still kind of dickish. But yeah, Admiral Akbar gave them a job, offered to upgrade their ship, which they gleefully took. So now they do not have the YT-1300, aka Millennium Falcon. they now have a Wayfarer class transport, which, if you give me 1 second, I can actually show you.
It's really cool. We technically got an upgrade.
Yeah, and
we got a huge upgrade, really. I believe that.
As you're looking for that, I'm just finally got into the chat. Sorry, folks who are watching live. A couple people are watching here. Chris Hadley, our good buddy. Thank you. Hey, Chris. He says something's wonderful. I'm going to say he thinks our show is wonderful. Yes, thank you.
All right. I apologize for the blurry picture. I am on my phone at the moment because I have no webcam. So
there you are. Yes.
There we go.
Still that.
And also, Bro Ties are cool, who actually watched our premiere episode last week. Thank you. I'm going to guess sir. This is bro. Maybe it's madam. I don't know why I'm calling anybody madam. But anyway, he says, hey, remember me? Yes, I do remember you. He also says, sarcasm makes every situation better. Well, you will love Aayl'ani, because that's what she does all the time.
That's all she does.
Yes. Which is a trend in most of my characters I found. Except last night, Nate and I played Icon, the superhero one, for the first time, and I actually did not. I actually had made a serious character in that.
Did you stream that one? Because I don't.
No, we did.
I missed that.
You know, if we play again, maybe we will. Because I think we might just stream like random stuff here and there, random RPGs for fun.
Is that like the Mutants Masterminds, or is it actual like a superhero RPG book system?
No, Icon is its own like game system. It's like they compared it to some Mutants Masterminds, but it's not as hard to pick up, I guess they say.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, it's cool. It's fun.
Sounds cool.
We were playing villains though that had to save the world because all the heroes were kidnapped by aliens.
Nice.
Necessary Evil, right? I think is the name of the.
Yes.
They were actually killed. They were all killed.
Oh yeah. As far as I know, they were completely just.
Wow. Not everyone can be Superman.
Oh, okay. So anyway, let me do some chat. Bro Ties are cool says, "Is it bad I've never watched a Star Wars movie?" It's okay.
It's bad you've never seen 4, 5, and 6.
So here's what you do: keep watching our show, and as soon as it's done,
yes,
go watch episode 4, New Hope, and then episode 5 and 6, and just watch them all in a row.
Well, no, because by then Rogue One will be out, so you got to watch Rogue One, then 4, 5, 6.
You still got a week to go. No.
As soon as this show's done, I thought you meant the whole thing.
You should not watch any Star Wars movie before episodes 4, 5, 6, as far as I'm concerned.
Correct.
So watch those and just don't do anything else. Just tell your work you can't go to work until you watch them. They'll be fine with it. They'll understand.
Yep. Or wait until next weekend and then just binge watch Friday night through Saturday.
Tell the work we gave you permission to not go to work and watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yep. We accept full responsibility.
Okay. Oh, and he also corrects me. He actually watched our Monday D&D episode. I'm sorry about that. And now he's tuning into this one. Well, thank you. Okay. That's even better. You actually watched our D&D, and now you're watching this one. That's great.
Awesome. Appreciate
it. Chris Hadley is worried about my health. He sounds like I have a cold.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay, Chris. I hope now I don't get a cold because you said that. But thank you for your concern. I appreciate it.
I think the only one who's sick between us three is me.
Yeah, Tom is very sick. So maybe through the computer he will give me his cold.
Oh, God.
I will send my computer virus.
Please don't.
No, I won't.
Oh, my God. Chris Hadley never seen the Star Wars movies either, but he's listened to John Williams' scores, which are epic. Absolutely.
Yes.
They are amazing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Epic is not a strong enough word, he says. That's true.
I would, it isn't. I would dare say that John Williams is the musical genius for science fiction.
Oh, I think he's the greatest film composer ever.
Film scores. He's certainly up there. Give him another 50 years and he'll match classics. The classical composers, I think.
Wouldn't know it.
Just because of antiquity.
Our times Mozart.
Yeah. And no one realizes it either, really, except like hardcore fans.
Except Tom, who is the genius of his time. Whenever his predictions will come true.
No. Right. I'm no genius, so good sir, but thank you anyway.
All right, anyway, as what happened last week, we got kind of talking about Star Wars on his tangent before we started the game, but that's cool, I think.
So I'll show the Wayfarer one more time, because it is kind of cool. It's kind of blurry. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's our ship.
Yep, that's their ship.
Our new ship.
Right.
We're actually going to break it in for the first time here.
Right here is actually going to be a huge hangar door, ray shielded or blast door, or whichever you prefer. These are not there. These are C-95 headhunters. It is actually taken up by one single X-Wing.
Yeah.
By their request. The rest of the area is all cargo space, even like all right here. This right here, I can't. I gotta figure out if it's an actual observation port or if it's an escape pod. You got your engines, some more cargo space over here. The crew lounge, your ramp on top. What's down here? Oh no, there's the engine room right there.
In the chat, by the way,
Down
sincere sarcasm is watching. Who I think also watched us last week, perhaps. Says people who haven't seen the Star Wars saga are missing out on 4 fantastic films. So my question now to you, sir.
What's that
ma'am,
fourth one? Is that 7?
Okay, the 3 I'm going to assume are 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess you're going to say 7, which is going to make me sad because I have a big problem with it.
Very.
That's okay. A lot of people love it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I would say episode 3 after the.
Yeah, I liked episode 3.
I actually like episode 3 a lot. I think that's a fucking damn good movie.
I just wish
Wait, episode 3 is in like from the original, the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy?
There's only one episode 3.
Okay, well, some people
Revenge
don't
of the
recognize
Sith.
the first. I don't recognize episode 1, 2, and 3 as 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I know. All right. Revenge of the Sith. I'll use the title of it. Yes, I agree. Grievous sucked because of the coughing, but outside of that, it's an awesome movie. Yes, there's a Grievous impersonation.
See, there you go.
That's what he sounded like.
I just need 4 arms and lightsabers, and I'm good.
Yep.
Sincere sarcasm says.
I'm missing out.
Yes. Okay. So 7 was part of his 4, and then he says episode 3 is okay except for the last big fight. Oh my God, really? I actually really liked the fucking duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan.
I can see where he's coming from. It was a great duel, but the way it went on way too long. I mean they were very well
choreographed. Yeah, it's supposed to be like
very well choreographed, but even lore-wise, it's like Obi-Wan had been training Anakin, so they knew each other's fighting strengths and weaknesses inside and out to no end. So there really couldn't have been a better sword fight between the two of them.
Yeah,
because they both knew what the other was capable of.
He says it went on forever. That was his issue with it. So,
yeah,
again, I promise, folks, we will play in a minute here.
Eventually,
let's talk about this. So, here's the thing, though. You know what? I actually did. I think it's a very. First off, I am a sucker for any very well choreographed fight scene, particularly with lightsabers, right? And I think that was very well done.
Daredevil.
I mean, some of the, I guess maybe the ending part, people didn't like possibly, or went on too long. But the thing is, that was such a hard thing to do because that fight was built up so much, right? Like that fight had to be the most epic thing you ever, like, because just from the original trilogy, referencing it, right? Oh yeah, it was kind of like in a no-win situation. But I don't know. I felt just if you take a lightsaber fight on its own, I think it did. Like I think it, they went toe to toe. They freaking duked it out.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy just seeing freaking Obi-Wan just slice and dice Anakin, man.
I do like this, how like Anakin he's a badass in like episode 3, like Luke becomes a badass in episode 6,
yeah.
Like even like I actually love the beginning of episode 3 when Dooku, like
yes, right before he gets executed.
Well, also just before the fight begins, and he's like, my strength is like doubled or tripled or something since last we met. Like he's just like, yeah, like I'm not the Anakin you fought like last time, buddy.
Then he cut off my hands. God damn it!
Yeah, then he just freaking decapitates him.
Although I just realized we have people who have never seen the Star Wars films, and we're probably giving away too much.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm usually so good about that too. I hate spoilers. I'm sorry, folks.
Everything we told you was a lie.
Jedi mind trick to wipe all that from your memories.
You remember nothing.
These were not the films you watched. I mean,
this was all Marvel.
Well, fortunately, we didn't say anything about the original trilogy, though.
That's true.
That's true. That's the good stuff.
Okay.
I rather like the Geonosis stuff on episode 2, but that's beside the point.
Oh yeah, like the arena.
Yeah, the arena was awesome. I love that. I love it when Star Wars decides to put more fauna.
Oh yeah.
In. Like that's freaking awesome.
Sarcasm in the chat says, 1 and 2 were badly paced, acting okay. There's just a dull story. There need to be more. I agree with you, Jeff. I appreciate a good lightsaber fight, but too much. All right, fair enough. And Brotai's are cool. Just knows that Anakin, that I have the higher ground is from the movie Episode 3. Yes, it is. Obi-Wan says that to Anakin.
Yeah. All right. So shall we
All
begin?
right, anyway,
first?
yes, we should.
Okay.
Thank you for indulging
Destiny
us in our
points.
Star Wars talking.
Anytime.
Oh,
We need
Destiny points.
light side, Destiny, whatever.
Ooh, I got a dark side.
So, folks, what? I just rolled one die, right?
Yeah.
I got one light side.
Oh, sweet. So we got a really small pool, but it's even.
So, folks, and these are used to. So either you can make Tom can make things more challenging for us. We can make things easier for us, or we can also sometimes use them. Have, like nice things happen that we forgot about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like
let's say
you're in the middle of. You're in
Forgot
the middle of like.
gun with us, and magically, we actually remembered.
Yeah.
Not exactly like that, but you know,
It's close enough.
like that spare cartridge for your blaster was showed up.
Yeah. It's like Lottie forgets her extra blaster, so she finds out that she needs a new blaster, and she's like, "Oh shit!" Middle of a firefight, and R6 uses a Destiny point, and he pulls it out of nowhere. He goes, "Yeah, so I saw you lost this." And
I just been storing it for you.
Is this what you're looking for?
That's the fluff reason.
But that's the thing. That actually would be totally plausible that he was holding onto one. So that's a good use of it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality, it was just his that he had been using, but he'd never uses because he's R6. He doesn't like fighting.
Yes, that is something you'll quickly learn about R6, is that he indeed does not enjoy combat. So he does have a pistol integrated into his chassis, but he has not used it once.
I forgot he even had one because he's never used it.
To be honest, I kind of forgot about it too until just now. And I'm like, oh wait, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've always hacked your way out. That's funny.
Pretty much.
Okay, so that's that.
Brotai says you forgot
do
to
we
zip
need
up
to
your
do this?
flaw. Sorry, what was that? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
Oh, I know. We did light side. We did Destiny points. Is there anything else, or do we just go ahead? Are we ready? Oh,
Obligation.
that's what it was. Obligation.
All right. So
That's me.
You
Give me a second.
need me to roll a D100?
I roller here on my phone. Where'd it go? There it is.
I can
Bring
do
it
it
from
if you want.
sideways. This is gonna be interesting.
I just got it if you want one. Let's take
44.
I got 70. Oh, come on. I want to use mine. All right.
Okay, fine. You go ahead and roll yours. Let's see what happens.
Mine is good because it's so high it doesn't affect us.
I don't know. I don't think 44 affects anyone either.
I think it does because I think we're up to. I have 30. I think he has 20 now.
Something like that.
I think it always affects R6 in the same way.
Pretty much.
It's either favor or it's either high end of his favor or it's either the low end of his responsibility.
All right. That's fine. We can just start.
Yeah. We'll just say it's a mix of both.
Sure.
As you're tooling around to Corellia, you get wind of Imperial Interdictor with no life signs showing up at some random planet somewhere. You have an inkling that it's probably the one that you created, but you don't really know because as soon as the news got posted, it got shushed.
All right.
Because you are entering Imperial space, by the way.
Yeah. But wait, we're still on the base, right? Right now?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, yeah. You're in the base. Everything's loaded up. You're given the clear to go. And you already checked the systems and everything. The two Mandalorian dudes that you had saved are off on their own shuttle back to wherever Mort is so that they can blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so that is everything you got there.
Right. And our X-Wings, you said, is on board?
Yep, your X-Wing is on board. You two are on board. Your cargo is on board. It's actually not that much. It's like 3 or 4 boxes.
That's it?
Kind of large boxes, but it's only like 3 or 4 boxes, yeah.
Huh.
All right.
No.
All right. So, so I'll lift off.
Alrighty. So you head out.
And I'll tell as we start flying out, I'll tell R6 to plot a course to Corellia.
Oh, absolutely. He's got nothing better to do other than keep scopes out of trouble.
Roll me 2 difficulty piloting check.
Okay.
Actually, no, astrogation.
Well, I would do
Astrogation.
piloting. He would be astrogation, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 difficulty
What?
each.
Oh, sweet.
Piloting.
My astrogation's actually pretty good.
Piloting
Yeah.
space?
Piloting space, yep.
Well, I just upgraded that, so...
Nice.
I mean, really, it's a trivial roll either way. I expect you
4
guys to succeed
success, 3 advantage.
with- Okay, yeah, easy.
Sorry, why do I always roll so poorly?
I didn't roll a single threat or fail. On
I have 1 advantage.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. So the ride is really bumpy through the atmosphere up into space, and then you have to dodge random pieces of debris that are still left over from wars long, long ago. And you barely make it. But you plot the course and you jump. Congratulations.
Thanks. Hope you're buckled down, R6.
You hear a crash from the hangar area. Shit. We didn't lock down those X-Wing.
Oops.
The X-Wing falls out into space.
That was short-lived.
Well, that'd be okay.
Falls
though.
out
We would just pick it up then. We could just be floating around.
No, not if you're already in hyperspace. And hyperspace is going so fast. that it
Oh,
would
if we're
just-
in hyperspace, no. Yes, but if we
Yeah. it would just disintegrate. Only thing keeping you guys from disintegrating are like these very tiny particle shields. Very low power, but they don't deflect anything more than like momentum and stuff like that. So it's really complicated.
Yeah.
Only rocket scientists really understand it, and even then. It has to do with the Higgs boson particle or something like that. I don't know. It's science fiction. So yeah, you guys are on your way. It'll take you a while actually to get there. Actually having a map, and I can actually look and see where we're going. You'll be going. You'll be passing Sullust first. I know that much.
Hey, R6, got any good Hollow movies you can show? Well,
Well, yes, there was one Wedge Antilles left.
what?
He said he watches it when he gets lonely.
Really? What is that?
Let's see. Darlings over Dagobah.
Hang on, out of character. Did you just make that up, or did you find that somewhere?
I'm totally
Sounds like he made it up.
Okay, well, that's awesome. Well done.
Very well done.
Darlings over Dagobah. That sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever seen it, though. All right, sure, cue it up.
Just so happens you're passing Dagobah now.
Oh, wait, really?
Are we really?
Yeah, it's actually. Yeah,
Oh,
you guys are pretty dang close to it, actually.
hell yeah! That's wow, that worked
Yeah.
out.
That's the first major planet you guys know of that you pass is Dagobah.
Well, that was appropriate, R6. Wait, R6, does this movie take place on a swamp, then?
R6 is unsure. He hasn't viewed the article yet.
Well, it sounds like a romantic comedy in a swamp, which sounds... Sure, why not? Let's see it.
R6 plays the hollow vid.
All right, so 2 hours later, and a lot of laughs and really bad acting.
Hey, that sounds like a perfect movie, though, to waste the time on the trip, you know? To give it
Right.
time.
Pretty much. You are far past Dagobah, and you're coming up on Sluis Van, which is a planet that, for those of you not in the know, is home to the alien species that is roughly the same name. Very hard to pronounce for me, I'm sorry. But the bottom half are, think Lamia. Lamia is actually very close. Fantasy creatures. Bottom half is snake, upper half is humanoid. They're very calm, mechanically oriented, blah, 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 blah. Very
In the
weird
chat, by the
people,
way.
actually.
Sincere Sarcasm said, Darlings over Dagobah was a great name, and do they all look like Yoda?
I hope not.
I hope not either.
That is a now extinct alien species.
Oh, that's
Fractals do not
right.
exist anymore.
Yeah.
Yoda
So
was
it's
the last
actually-
of his kind.
After Yoda passed away, these people moved into his hovel, and it was a sitcom in Yoda's hovel with all these aliens.
It plays the theme from Seinfeld.
or Friends.
Or Friends.
It's
And-
six
And the
friends.
really young
Live in a
kid,
swamp.
the really young kid in the movie always talked about his imaginary friend named Yoda, and
Yes.
no one ever believed him.
Right. Nobody could see him except him.
Nope.
He's seen
No one
Yoda's
could figure out why. Yeah. Okay. So after that, it'll take you another day or two, but you get to Eriadu, which is your first major stop. You might want to stop for like some extra to top off on gas and stuff like that. It's a relatively really busy sector or system because it's about 5 different trade routes all converge on there, including your own. Yours goes through it. And you're just traveling in a hyperspace lane, so it's basically the highway. This is like where 5-6 different highways connect at once. So if you want to stop for information, updates on anything, maybe pick up some extra cargo that needs to go your way, this is the place to do it.
Sure. What's it called again?
Eriadu.
All right. Sure,
Eriadu.
all right. We will ping the whatever. I'm assuming they have a tower or something
Okay.
or some kind of.
Oh yeah. They got like 2-3 different space stations in orbit,
Right.
so you got plenty of.
Obviously we'll just get
Stuff to
permission
ping.
to land.
Yep. One space station completely ignores you because it's clearly Imperial and is building a ship or two. The other one is the civilian one. That one immediately hails you back and basically gives you the computerized format of you just park here and here's the coordinates. And then the third one takes a bit but does respond. Doesn't seem... It doesn't seem to be military or civilian. It seems to be like one of those weird, half private, half
Hybrid.
questionable ones.
Let's land
Red
there.
light district. The red light district, if you will.
Oh, AR6. This sounds perfect.
That it does.
I can finally teach you some stuff.
Oh yeah, because R6 totally needs to know about that.
I'm learning.
Hey, R6, you might find a nice lady droid one day. Or male droid, whatever way you swing is fine with me.
I mean,
That makes
technically
your
they both could
servo
procreate.
spark.
Yeah.
Oh god.
In the
so
chat, by the way, hang on. In the chat, Bro Ties Are Cool said, my movie you have seen. That was a
My movie you have seen.
there you go. You can do the Yoda.
Thank you.
And so Sincere Sarcasm wants to know if R6 is fully functional.
No.
He is completely
No,
and
he's
fully
not.
functional.
No,
he
he's
has
not.
tested it. Yes, he has. He's tested it on many a computer.
Not in the way Data is. Which is the line that Data has in Star Trek.
Oh, not yet. Anyway, no.
No. I don't think.
I'm not ruling out that possibility.
I
Like,
actually
he could become a
want R6 to do that.
fully. He could become a fully blown cyborg in the future. I'm not
Oh
ruling that
God,
out.
that's disturbing.
We're talking bicentennial man here.
No, we're talking Inspector Gadget here.
Oh damn, he's going places.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So anyway, so do they give
Anyway.
us land?
yeah. They give you land. So you have a choice. You can land at the questionable looking one, or the questionable one, or the civilian one, which is probably going to carry a lot more official looking cargo. Stuff that won't get you looked at by you'll have less of a chance to be looked at weird by the Imperials the further into Imperial space you go.
If we take the official stuff, you mean?
Yeah, if you go to the civilian place, you'll have more official opportunities.
Legit cargo.
Possibly less payment though.
Well, so R6. Now, normally,
It's the classic risk versus reward.
Yeah,
Which would you prefer?
Normally, I wouldn't have a problem going to the, scummy one. But since this is our first mission for the Rebellion, and we're going to a very Imperial-heavy world,
and you're already carrying questionable things.
Yeah, we may just want to go to the get one this time.
R6 likes playing it safe. Well, why not?
All right, we'll land on the more official one.
It's a change of pace, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you land, and you're greeted. My female human, she's relatively well dressed, actually. Looks almost like a secretary, and she offers to guide you to what is the equivalent of a spacer hotel and the bar.
Cool.
And basically asks you the formality questions like how long you stay in, what's your business, where you going, blah 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 blah. Which I imagine you're fairly easy. Where are you from? So it's entirely up to you how much you decide to tell her.
Well, I'll tell her I'm from Ryloth, and
Okay.
we're shipping some cargo. We just stopped off to refuel and see if there's any other cargo we can pick up.
Yeah.
So we're going to be here for less than a day, probably.
We also
She smiles,
specialize in personal transportation.
She smiles. She goes, "Honey, I didn't ask where you were from. I asked where you came from with the ship."
Well, I like to tell people where I'm from, so...
I completely understand. But for this, and she shows you her data pad form. She's like, for this form, I need to know where you guys came from, not where you're from.
Didn't we come from Tatooine?
No, you came from Utapau.
Well, no, R6 is asking.
R6 is... What'd you say, Tatooine?
Tatooine.
Out of character, does that make sense? Could that make sense? Well, I guess you could come from anywhere, technically, right?
Technically, yeah. Yes,
that
that
would
does
make
make
sense,
complete sense because that does have a trade route connected to Eriadu. So yeah, you're good.
Yes. So, okay, Aayl'ani will say, yes, my wonderful droid companion is correct. We came from Tatooine.
She nods and she puts it down. She goes, "I hear that's a wretched hive of scum and villainy. I'm sorry to hear that."
Oh, you have no idea. We're glad to
I'm
get out
sure
of
I
there.
don't.
Yeah.
And where are you off to?
Oh, actually, I completely forgot the name of the planet we were supposed
We're
to
going to Corellia.
Ah, it's wonderful there. You should visit the Corellian Palace. It's beautiful this time of year. And what's your cargo? Any cargo yet listed?
Yeah, foodstuffs, medical supplies.
She nods and she goes, "Okay," and puts that down. She kind of folds it to her and she goes, "Is there anything else I can help you with, or are you perfectly fine by yourself?"
Can you? Sure. Two things. Where can we get a good drink, and any place we can pick up some other cargo jobs.
Both are in the exact same place. Is wonderful. Follow me. And she turns and heads towards the hangar door.
Okay. If she's hot, Aayl'ani will stare at her ass.
It is kind of sticking out there, so
Okay.
yeah, why not? She looks like a debutante in all respects. So, but she's purely slightly more intelligent than.
In the chat, by the way, Bro Ties Are Cool says, "I like how R6 is referring to himself in the third person."
Yes.
And then Sincere Sarcasm says, "She shouldn't be surprised everyone comes from Tatooine." It does seem that way in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
No, I mean, Han Solo isn't, obviously.
no.
Technically, you could say Leia kind of is, but...
No, actually, Han Solo is from Corellia.
Yeah, I know. We're going to the home planet because Han Solo. It's exciting.
No, you will not see Han Solo. I'm sorry.
I know. I don't expect to. We got so many people last week.
Yeah, exactly. That's not happened for a while. So yeah, you walk in. She shows you to a lovely bar. It seems pretty chill, actually. Like, you know how there's like bars where there's really loud music and stuff. This one is not that. This one is much more of a professional kind of bar. kind of like a high-end tavern, if you will. If we want to go back to like D&D area. It's a place where you can play a few games, get a drink, have a meal, relax, information, job offers. You want it, name it, it's probably there except for slaving opportunities most of the time.
All right.
I mean, there are official slavers, but they don't come through Eriadu too often.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll ask her. Okay, so who do we talk to about jobs?
She kind of gestures to the room. She's like, it depends on who has them. I work at the station. I don't know who has jobs and who doesn't all the time. So I offer have a look see, and I will let you know when your room is ready.
All right. So thank you very much. What was your name again?
Chat. What's her name?
Yeah, chat. Okay, put in chat. Suggest a name for this debutante-esque lady. She's a human, right?
Do 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 do.
Well, we keep going. She does that.
Okay.
We'll get that later.
So
she tells me her
she
name.
gives you her name.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Yeah, exactly. She does a little bounce. She goes, "Thank you," and she turns to walks out. And you have a really big tavern.
R6, we finally met someone who was actually polite and wasn't a jerk.
Yeah, R6 is completely surprised.
I had a tavern picture somewhere. Where did it go? Shoot.
Okay, so we got 2 suggestions in the chat.
Okay.
Brotagical says Jessica, and sincere sarcasm. I think this is the correct pronunciation. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it's Name. N-A-hyphen-M-E. Or apostrophe.
N-A-hyphen-M-E.
N-A-apostrophe-M-E, excuse me. I'm going to say that's Name.
Like name?
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We'll call her Name.
Yeah, well, we'll do Name. That's a good one. I like that. Fishy. Okay, so for lack of a better bar picture.
Oh, yeah, he suggests
know.
Name. Okay, I got it right. I am an expert at pronouncing alien names.
You did it.
All right, so this is what the bar looks like. You came in from right somewhere. Oh, there's my finger. There. So you got this entire area, and no, it is not Timo's throne room. You can't see that. You can't see that. I'm totally. It's a picture from an actual like campaign booklet. Timo's an actual hut.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, I'm totally borrowing this. But yeah, this is pretty much how the bar area looks, with the only exception being that instead of an actual hole here, that's in the bar.
Okay.
It's actually a relatively large bar.
Nice. It reminds me of that one bar in Mass Effect. I can never remember the name.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Okay.
That's gonna bug me out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's the big round table area where there's the bar. Probably hides an elevator for the staff in somewhere inside. But yeah.
Hey, and speaking of blue ladies, the Asari, right, is the name of the race in Mass Effect?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, not all blue. Some are purple, but a lot of them are blue.
That ass effect make my mass erect.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I've actually, you know what? I've never heard that.
I heard the first half. I've heard of ass effect. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. I've never heard of the second part.
Mass erect.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
You take 2
what they
points of
say
strain damage.
on Darlings Over Dega, but that's one of the characters' key sayings. That's a
It's a very great quippet. Yes.
You take 2 points of strain damage for bad jokes being said at some point in time. R6 has no clue why, but he suddenly feels slightly more fatigued.
No, it's not R6. It's Nate. R6 would never understand a joke like that.
Right?
No, he doesn't make the joke. He just feels slightly fatigued because of the strain damage.
All right.
The penalty was from making a bad joke.
In the chat, Brotai says, Does this end at 12 or 1? Usually around 1 o'clock. We usually go about 3 hours, give or take. Eastern time, folks, that is. And then Sincere Sarcasm says +2 for a great joke. So see, he wants to reward me.
Someone got my
No, we do not reward bad jokes.
I think you should.
Okay, fine. How about this? He feels slightly more fatigued. In this slightly more fatigued state, he notices a 5-credit chip right there on the floor, right next to his foot.
Woo! Don't mind if I do. Pick that up with my little.
All right. Anyway,
and then suddenly he gets yelled at.
What you said? There's some. What kind of games are there? Like, what kind of games are
What you can see, it's pretty standard. You got Sabak. You got that weird chess thing with the monsters, which I really want to try. I really want to figure out what that is and play it because it looks freaking awesome. Yeah, hollow chess, something like that. And then you got a really big hollow screen that has a couple people, not too many, watching it. It looks like it's either pod racing or swoop racing. You're not entirely sure. On a planet that you're not entirely sure of either.
Wait, that's a game where people are watching this?
People are watching it, but there's little kiosks in front of their chairs that you can only assume are used for betting, yeah.
Ah, very interesting.
And because this race looks like it's really high octane and like really fast, it's live betting, so you can switch in and out at will.
So wait, is it a pod race or a swoop? You said. What kind of race is it?
It looks closer to a pod race that Aayl'ani would know of anyway.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't think she'd ever have seen swoop racing. Swoop racing.
What is the one episode with the Bounty or something? Bounty. What is it called? The race. That's episode 1, isn't it? Yeah. What's it called though?
Oh God, I used to know because that was my favorite part of the entire episode.
It's something like Bantu Eve or something like that. I don't know. All right, never mind. That's not the race for
I remember Sebulba.
Yes, he was.
He was an ass.
All right.
Sebulba the Doug.
Mm-hmm.
Sabak is a card game, right?
Sabak is a card game. A lot like not poker.
Blackjack.
Blackjack. Thank you.
Well, can way R6? Stop blowing your nose.
No, that's me.
I know. Is there a way?
I'm sorry, folks.
Is there a way to, if I want to play Sabak, is there a way to do this with the rolls or something?
I'm sure there is. Because I'm pretty sure I saw rules on it somewhere.
I wonder
what the rules are, though.
What kind of a skill would that be, do you guys think?
Skullduggery, if you wanted to bluff.
Or deception.
Or deception. Skullduggery to cheat. Deception to bluff.
That would be the cheat, you're right, yeah.
To actually play it, I think it would be a lot of luck, actually. Especially considering you don't have your own deck.
I do not.
That's right.
Yeah, no, because it does. You do have your own decks. There is no house per se. It's all between you and the other person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aw, that's weird. What is it, like freaking magic?
No, what you do is you take turns matching card number values till one of you reaches, I believe, 21. And you can keep going. You have a hand of 5 cards, and you can't draw. You only have those 5 cards. Each turn, you guys go back and forth, putting like the top card of a deck down, and that adds to your value.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the chat, Brotai in the chat says, you hear an annoying sneezing sound over the intercom. Yes.
And then mumbled apologies and hunt knees.
Anyway, okay, so if I can't place a bot, can we bet on the pod race?
Yeah. You can totally bet on pod race.
Who's taking the bets?
Is it currently going on right now, you said? Can we bet on the one currently going on, or do we have to wait?
Yep. You can bet on the one currently on. Actually, as soon as you sit down in the chair, your little kiosk lights up. It says, which one would you like to watch? There's like 6 different races going on right now.
Are they in different places?
Yep. All of them are on different planets. Because, with like thousands of different planets in the galaxy, you got to figure at least some of them have races happening at the exact same time.
Hey, is there a race on Hoth?
No, that is not an actual like civilized planet.
I know. It'd just be awesome if people went there.
Would they all race A-wings?
They race the Tauntauns, chased by the freaking creature.
Actually, no, I take it back. You see, there's 3 races. One that looks almost like the Genos in battle, or the Genos in Arena. One that looks like an actual like knockdown wrestling match sort of thing, and then one that looks somewhat like soccer, except it's in a round room and gravity is weird as hell.
Wait, so there's races, but there's also these other 3 events, is what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so one's like the arena, one is a wrestling thing, and one is kind of a flying soccer thing in a way?
It's called Grav Ball, but...
Oh, Grav Ball!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an actual thing, right?
Yeah.
In the universe?
I think so.
In
this universe? Probably?
Extremely popular in the SWTOR, the one that came out not too long ago. Star Wars, the Old Republic. You can actually play Grav Ball on that.
Oh, shit, nice.
Yeah.
I thought that was called something different.
I want to bet on Grav Ball.
Okay. It looks really dangerous, like a half mix between rugby and like actual fighting and football.
Sounds great.
It does.
Yep. Okay, so you pulled it up. You're in the middle of a game between 2 teams. And
hey, in the chat,
teams?
Give us some teams. Give us some team names.
Yeah.
Is one called Fluffy Kittens?
No.
Oh.
There are none called Fluffy Kittens.
Dagobah Darlings.
In fact, you see a little announcement on the bottom. It says Fluffy Kittens experienced their 80th injury today and continue their 50-year losing streak.
In the chat, Brotai says Grav Ball sounds awesome.
It pretty much is.
I agree.
Considering there's all kinds of hazards. So as you're watching, you see that goes the ball carrier, when he holds the ball, tends to move slower than everyone else. You're not entirely sure why, but he does. All of his teammates are wielding blasters, some with swords, and they're fending off the other team with these blasters and swords. But the other team's doing the exact same thing, and they're trying to get the ball. A couple seconds later, ball carrier goes down. The ball kind of floats in midair there, gets picked up by the other team, who that guy doesn't move slow again, and it goes back and forth. You'll have occasional passes, people getting incinerated by giant floor fired bouts.
That's, no, I have to ask.
Really, no, they're not really getting incinerated. It's, just, it's all special effects, really.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Well, man, I was kind of hoping it was lethal because in one of my favorite universes, Warhammer, there's a sport called Blood Bowl.
Oh, I know of that.
Oh, you do?
That sounds fun. I know of the game. You can get the game for the PC for a long while ago.
Yeah.
I wanted to play it.
Of fun. I like it.
It looks really fun. I just wanted to be elves and then like school everyone because we're elves.
We got some suggestions in the chat for names, team names.
Okay, what do we got?
Well, Brotai does all the houses of Harry Potter, like Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw. But he also says Crooked Crowns, and then Sincere Sarcasm says Fluffy Tauntauns versus Scruffy Nerf Herders.
Oh my.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I like that.
Oh my. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Fluffy Tauntauns versus Scruffy Nerf Herders?
Yeah.
Okay. If so, I'm going to bet on Scruffy Nerf Herders.
Okay. It as just so happens, Scruffy Nerf Herders, right when you put the bet in, score a goal.
Yes!
And so now the score is 2-1.
So wait, R6, do you also want to bet, or do you want to just...
You know what? He takes that 5-credit chip and places it on the losing team.
Oh, so Tauntauns. All right.
So you're betting against each other.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's all right. One of us is going to win.
Yeah, hey.
Right? All right, so you got how much do you put down, Aayl'ani?
Actually, you know what? From one of my notes, we actually have a good amount of money.
Yeah, you do.
I'll put down 10. I'll put down 10 credits.
Okay. R6. When you plug in, roll me a quick computers check.
A computer's check?
No.
Oh, please let it be a computer's
perception
check, please.
Do both. We'll see what
Okay,
happens.
what was the other check?
Anyway,
Computer.
you better not
computers.
be affecting the outcome.
No. He can't affect it. It's not computerized at all.
Also, what?
For the computer check is 4 difficulty.
Okay.
The perception check it is 3 difficulty.
Okay. Computers check. Holy crap! Wow, I was expecting better on that, but computers check was 1 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. And the perception check?
Perception. Let's see. I think my perception is I have 1
So he
skill in it.
only he can do this because he's jacked in, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't fail that horribly. It was 3 difficulty, correct, on the perception?
Yeah.
I'm glad I only had 1 fucking ability die, excuse my French, because I got 1 success and 3 threat.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 success, 3 threat on the perception, and then what was the computer check? It was 1 success?
It was, I was either 2 success, 1 advantage, or 1 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. Okay, so you clearly see that the odds of the losing team winning are about 500 to 1.
Good
They're
lord.
not considered anywhere near that good. Why you're watching it is beyond anyone's capable of understanding, but it's the only decent game that's on at the moment.
Sure.
That being said, they did acquire a star player recently. He just hasn't shown up yet. So, but the odds certainly are not in their favor.
Does he know the odds of my team?
Well, yeah, it's 500 to 1. Your
No.
team's going to win.
No. You said the odds of the other team are 500 to 1, right?
Oh. I always thought if it was between 2 teams and one odd was 500 to 1, that means it's obviously
Well,
409 times out of 500 you're going to win.
You bet 1 and you get 500 back.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't bet. I don't know how betting works.
I only bet on horse racing. That's why I know. The only thing I've ever bet on.
And I just completely killed all my pictures. Gosh dang it.
Oops.
Anyway, for this purposes,
Anyway.
the other team's a big long shot, is what we're going to say, right? His team?
Yes, it's a huge long shot. If the scruffy nerf herders win, then it's really not that much. You're only going to get like times 2 or 3.
Yeah. And he's going to get a lot, though, if he wins.
Oh yeah,
Big money, no whammies, no whammies.
Chris Hadley in the chat
it's
says,
only 5 credits though. So
I'm literally imagining space Quidditch right now, flying around on brooms while dodging laser flares, is what Chris
Oh,
says.
nice. That would be fun.
pretty much. Well, yeah.
I
somewhat.
actually got a few years ago, I got to play Quidditch at New York Comic Con. It was amazing.
Oh, awesome.
You run around with brooms between your legs. And then you throw the quaffle through these hoops they have, or these like rings in the air. And then the golden snitch is a person all dressed in yellow with a sock in his pants.
It's flag football.
Yeah. But it's
I
amazing.
love it.
Anyway,
I love
please
flag
continue.
football. Okay, so yeah, the game progresses. It seems to be really long, a lot longer than you'd think a game like this would go on. The fact that some of the players are actually still going speaks volumes to their stamina. But at the same time, there's quite a few new people also on the field from when you first watched. So it's clear that these teams have huge rosters. And the current score is 8-3 in favor of the scruffy nerfers. Yes.
Aayl'ani will say to R6, yeah, your team's going down. You also say,
There's a couple people nearby that go, right? Nerf herders are the best.
R6 doesn't
Oh, yeah.
respond, but intently watches.
And she'll also say, these guys are crazy, though, man. This sport is violent.
Another protocol-looking droid walks over with a little data pad. He goes, "Can I take your order?"
What was that?
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah, say again. I think you broke up. Yeah.
Oh, I said yes. Do you have bantha milk?
He just looks at you. He goes, "Yes." Would you like some?
Yes.
Would you like any food?
Sure. What do you recommend?
I don't know. I'm a droid. I don't eat food.
Thanks. Like, I don't get enough of this hanging out with this guy next to me.
That being said, a lot of our customers have said that.
Actually, R6 is curious. Do they have a rare dish called curry?
The droid just turns to look at you and goes, "You can't eat curry. Why are you asking?" And then he turns back to Aayl'ani and goes, "Ironically, your droid friend is correct. That is what our customers say is really good most of the time."
Well, every once in a while, he's correct on something. So bring me some of that.
Acknowledged. And he walks away.
Making friends as usual, R6.
I'm helping.
So it takes you a little bit. Nerf further score again. And then your curry comes out. And at this point...
All right, I'll dig in.
Yeah, the third quarter just finished.
Are there 4 quarters?
Yeah,
there's only 4
quarters.
Is the curry any good? Sounds great.
roll for taste buds.
What would I roll?
I don't know. I was kidding. No, it's spicy with a hint of sweet. It's got chunks of some sort of actually pretty savory meat. It's certainly better than what you've experienced in the past couple weeks.
All right. So I'm like, all right, so she's jump say R6, not bad recommendation.
I had learned about it on the prison ship. Apparently, there were very few prisoners that specifically required this in their diet.
Yeah, like no one did.
They were
got mystery meat.
They were from an off-world called Indaya.
In the live chat, Brotai says, "Hey R6, divide by 0." Oh, he's trying to circuit you.
Don't do it. Roll me.
That's how he got sentience. No.
You divide by 0. Roll me 4 red dice and 1 purple. Computers check.
Oh, that's horrible, butLl do it anyway.
Wait, no, okay. Theoretically, roll it for me.
No, I'm totally rolling it.
He just wants to see what would
Holy
happen.
crap! I got a success and 2 threat.
Oh my god, did you really?
That's it?
Yes.
Four red, 1 purple.
Hold on. Print
4
screen.
red.
Let's see. Now I just got to go to paint.
I don't understand. Your rolls always seem to come out correct, like well.
Just barely, though. You have to remember, computers is my absolute highest skill with 4 proficiency and 1 ability. So essentially, it was a mirror match between the 4 red and 1 purple.
What do you have? 4 yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
4 yellow, 1 green.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So you roll it, you get a success and 3 threat.
2 threat.
2 threat.
Nice.
So R6 has just found a way to divide by 0 and defied the laws of mathematics.
Yes.
Good thing this was only hypothetical rolling, because I'd have to come up with something seriously crazy to justify this.
Jeff, let me send this to you real quick. Just for the hell of it. This is fun.
Oh, see, there you go, bro ties. You challenge R6. That's what you get.
Yeah, you get someone who can pretty much tap the flow of the Force without actually ever having metachlorians. And is a droid. Because he divided 0.
Boom.
You divide nothing, you get everything.
I sent it through Skype.
I'm not on there anymore. I'll look at it later.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, what's going on here?
Snap.
Yeah.
Since
okay,
sarcasm says R6 becomes a Jedi. That's what they're saying in the chat. Damn, I wanted to
He
become a Jedi.
perpetually floats without having to use his thrusters.
His thrusters just add to his force jump. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. So yeah, you're eating your curry. Tastes pretty damn good. The milk probably isn't the best choice to go with it, because not spicy
Cool down
enough
the
to
spicy
actually require
level.
milk. But the milk isn't like cow milk. It's bantha milk, so
I still think it should be cool and refreshing.
it's sweeter. It's sweeter and rougher than cow milk
Hey,
is.
okay, that's our beverage of choice.
Hey, I don't judge. I'm just saying, it probably wasn't the beverage of choice to go with this meal.
Well, tell her that, and you'll get a blaster in your stomach.
No, I'm just saying, but the taste of the meal is one that almost.
I know. I get it.
I'm trying to, yeah, but yeah.
It doesn't
Anyway.
coalesce well together, but individually they're great.
Yeah. It's like one of those things where it's like you got to have like a cup of wine or something to go with it. It's that good. So yeah, you're eating it. The fourth quarter starts. Entire team is new.
Ooh.
Like not a single person of the old team is still on there. For both teams, looks like it's pretty much just the end game. R6 notices that the team he bet for just put in their star player.
I knew it.
And I am going to roll something. Because I don't know what I want.
Oh, yeah. Well, one of the beautiful things about Blood Bowl is your players can be permanently injured and indeed die.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
yikes.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
Okay. Okay, so you guys watched till the very, very end, and it turns out that the fluffy Tauntauns had a wonderful comeback streak, and the end score is 12-13, with it ending on the end of the clock in a penalty shot, and it missing by a hair in the scruffy Nerf herder's favor.
Yeah! Yeah, Aayl'ani will jump up and cheer, and she'll do a little dance, shaking her butt in R6's face.
If R6 could look depressed, he totally would.
He shouldn't, though. He just saw the team with the star player come all the way from 3 to almost beat top 10 teams.
Yeah.
Still, close just doesn't cut it.
Yeah. But then she'll pat him on top of his dome and say, "Oh, don't worry, R6. I'll share the winnings with you."
Yeah, you get about 30 credits.
Hey, so wait,
R6
30 credits profit or 30 credits total?
30 credits total. So 20
All right, so I
credits.
made 20.
Not bad.
Hey, I'll take 20 more credits than we had before.
Yeah.
And R6 lost us 5. So grand total of 15 credit profit between the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he found that 5 anyway, so
Yeah. Hey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Technicalities.
all right.
So yeah. It's
That was
now
fun.
kind of late on the station. You ate dinner. You usually watched a game. That was a really long game. You guys still don't have a...
Like football. Football's long.
Yeah, it is. Ugh. You guys still don't have any job that you guys looked for.
Well, I want to do that now if we can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you good. Yeah, I mean, you got... There's a ping on your comments, and it appears it's from Name.
Yeah.
She said, got caught in a meeting. I will be there in like 15, 20 minutes.
that she'll be here to come in to get
Yeah,
us?
to pick you up, show you to your rooms.
Okay. All right, R6,
yeah,
we got 15, 20 minutes to get a job.
Yep.
All right, so who's in the area that looks like we might be able to approach?
Well, let's see. You got one Zabrak in a corner. He kind of looks gruff. Not really sure why he's there. You got a small crew, what seems to be a crew of 3, laughing over a bottle of Juma juice. You got 2 or 3 other patrons still sitting in chairs, batting back and forth, not paying attention to the rest of the bar at all. And then you have at one other table, it's one of the larger tables in the area. You have what appears to be like several almost merchant types. You think there's about 3 or 4 of them. They're all kind of like hunched over, and you pick out bits and pieces of like different planet economics and stuff like that they're talking about.
Interesting.
All right. R6, you think those merchant guys maybe might have some work for us?
Well, merchants usually means coin, so yes.
Astute deduction. Let's go over there.
All right, so you guys walk over. One of them does a double take and kind of just shuts up, getting the typical anti-specious face that Aayl'ani is so used to nowadays.
Wait, are they all human?
Anything Imperial. The one who shut up is 2 of them are Rodian, and the 3rd is a Bith.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, the 4th is a Bith.
By the way, what is, I don't know why I'm blanking right now, out of character. Is there an actual name for like what we're saying we're doing, like if we're hauling cargo? Is there like a name to that profession or something?
You're basically shippers.
Shippers, okay.
Cargo haulers, take your pick.
Okay.
Whichever sounds prettier. It's one of those jobs where it's like it just, you don't really want to brag about it because no one's really like, it's not that high up on the job ladder, but at the same time it's like you make it sound pretty because of that.
I prefer the term transporter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Jason Statham?
Hell yes.
Well, time to go back in time.
In our cargo hold, we have some aliens that we're transporting to.
Maybe you do. You don't know.
Oh God, I hope not.
You never check the boxes.
Well, if it's the rebels, though, I don't think they would be doing that.
True.
Okay, so sorry. So he shut up. What did the other guys do? Anything?
The Bith seems to be a tad drunk, but pulls out a chair and basically welcomes you in his own language to sit and make merry.
What does a Biff look like?
They're the ones in episode 4 in the cantina that were playing the instruments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
The Rodians look like brother and sister almost, or they're sitting close enough together to be considered either related or something. And it is a male and a female, and they both kind of just look at you like with odd looks, like, "Who are you? I wonder."
All right. So yeah, I'll sit down in the chair next the Biff proffered, and say, "Wait, it's evening time now, right?"
It's getting there, yeah.
You said, all right. So say, "Good evening. So we're cargo haulers, and we're just looking. We're on our way to Corellia. I was wondering if any of you have any cargo you need shipped in that direction."
The human frowns, kind of leans back and kind of eyes you weird because he's human. The Bith just laughs. He goes, Corellia, in not in common, but in Huttonese, the basic trading language of everywhere.
That's the way
At
he's
least
speaking
when you're in-
Huttonese.
Yeah, when not in like the core or the middle rim, Huttonese is more used as the trade language than Common is
But we don't
because
speak
it's outer
Huttonese.
rim area. You do.
I do?
You do.
What,
You
you
spend
don't?
enough time.
Okay.
You spend enough time on the outer rim. You know Huttonese.
Yes, I got a new language. Awesome.
Yeah. You speak Twi'lek or Ryloth or whatever.
And basic.
Common and basic and Huttonese is almost a guarantee for everyone. It's like basic and Huttonese are pretty much a basic unless you come from the middle or core worlds, in which case you may have heard of it, you may not know it.
Okay.
But yeah, in the outer rim, Huttonese is the generic trade language because Huts run everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
That makes total sense. In the chat, Anthony Davis at Lister's Mate just joined us. Hey, Anthony, he watches us every week on all our shows. Thank you, sir. He says he's here putting up his Christmas tree. Nice. I put my tree last night, actually.
Nice.
I don't have a Christmas tree. Ha!
Boy, that's a ha.
Because I ascribe to the pagan holidays. No, I'm kidding. I'm preparing for the lunar solstice.
That's it.
Excellent. All right, so what does the Biff say?
The Biff, not a Biff. Biff says
B-I-T-H?
B-I-T-H, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Biff, like from Back to the Future.
No.
And then all of a sudden, he lands in a pile of manure.
Pile of manure just falls from the sky.
Yeah.
Shit.
Destiny point.
Please no.
So yeah, he laughs. He goes, Corellia, the gem of the core worlds. It's a wonderful place. Great shipyards. Lovely ships. The Rodians kind of look at each other with unspoken question, and then the male turns to you and goes, "It depends. So what are you looking for?"
So real quick before I answer that, in the chat, Dreamy Dark, who Nate is Somnus, correct?
Yes.
So Dreamy Dark in the chat says, follower of the Great Old One. I think Old One's asking you, Tom. That's
Cthulhu Vitagi.
Maybe.
Anyway, Dreamy Dark is actually our awesome dungeon master for our Dungeons & Dragons show we do Monday night. So
give him some love.
He's watching it. Yeah, he's fantastic. He is amazing. If you want to see, he does some great DMing and that, and great synopses too. He puts up on our site. Supergeeked.com. Anyway, so he says maybe what are we looking for? Was that what he asked?
Yeah, it depends on what you were looking for.
We can do most stuff. Any kind of food, medical supplies, grain. I'm trying to think what else stuff would be. Equipment.
People.
Ship parts.
R6, did you say people?
Yes.
They look at each other again at that.
So hang on. Aayl'ani will smack him on the dome and say, haha, he means obviously maybe transporting diplomats or something like that. Certainly not any slave type of activity.
Oh, no, certainly not.
At the same time, the Rodians look at each other again. The human squints his eye at Aayl'ani at her mention of, we're totally not carrying slaves or anything like that.
Our sex to kill you.
Roll me the what is not diplomacy is charm, I guess. Is that what we decided it was?
Okay, well wait. First, let me tell the chat that this is a common occurrence that R6 will blurt out something and then get us into a load of trouble.
Yeah.
But wait, what am I trying to do? What?
Well,
I'm not.
I'm just trying to gauge how.
What I said was the truth.
No.
I wasn't deceiving it.
Yeah,
Right
what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to gauge how well they all took it.
Negotiation?
Charm, maybe, right? Or
yeah, I want to say whichever one's closest to diplomacy.
So it would be either charm or negotiation.
Can I do either one I want? Either of those two?
Do charm because you're not really negotiating for anything yet.
Okay, my charm is better anyway.
Good.
What's the difficulty?
You'll be doing two rolls because the Biff is already your best friend. He could care less right now. So 2 rolls. It'll be one at 3 difficulty, the other one at 1 red, which I upgraded, and 3 difficulty.
Okay, what's the first one at?
The first one is just 3 difficulty.
So 3 difficulty?
Yeah.
All right. 1 advantage.
Okay.
See, I don't really get what. I guess. You have to get the success though to be successful, right? So.
Yeah.
It's weird though when you don't get like any failures or anything else.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, what I'm doing is I'm just based on your roll, I'm gauging how they react to it. So.
Okay, and then what's the other second roll?
1 red, 3 purple.
1 red, 3 purple.
Yeah, I upgraded it, so you guys now have 2 light side.
Ooh, okay.
That is failure and threat.
Ooh.
I knew that one was going to come out well with that many against me.
Thank God it wasn't a despair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Rodians, they seem kind of unsure, and they discuss themselves in Rodian amongst themselves. It seems to be they're arguing amongst each other, with the male gesticulating, whatever, towards Aayl'ani in furtive motions, and the female shaking her head no, and all that funness that happens with whatever it is that's going on. The human, on the other hand, not only just squints his eye at you, Aayl'ani, but he leans forward and says, "I think you're hiding something." At which the Biff gleefully slaps him on the back, shoves him a cup full of liquor, and says, "My good sir, just shut up and leave the poor guest alone."
He is my new best friend. I like this guy.
To which the human completely ignores him, downs the alcohol, points his finger at you, and goes, "I know you're hiding something. I just don't know what."
Okay. I want to grab his finger and twist it really hard, like so it causes him a lot of pain.
Roll me a melee.
No, that'd be brawl because I'm not using a weapon.
Oh yeah, okay. Brawl with a 3 difficulty.
Hang on, 3 difficulty.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to select this thing correctly here. All right. Yeah, 3 success, 2 threat.
Ooh.
That's very successful.
Okay, so you were twisting his finger to what?
Basically, like hold on to twisting it, like to cause him a lot of pain, and basically, like keep my grip on it.
Okay.
Like, I'm not actually trying to break it. I don't want to actually break it yet, but like kind of coming, close.
I gotcha. Okay, so yeah, that happens. He's certainly grimacing.
I'll say,
but it's not. He's not like. He seems to be either really highly pain tolerant, or it's not his first rodeo.
All right. Well, as I do it, I'll say, I suggest you do call me a liar again.
Does that intimidate?
That would be.
Well, that was part of like the. I don't know. I consider that part of the action.
Okay, it's
the action I just
okay.
did. And then I'll let go of it.
Okay. He'll sit back down. It's clear he does not like you in the slightest. He doesn't say anything though.
I don't think Aayl'ani likes him.
Shortly after that, well, like seconds after that, the Biff hands you a cup. He goes, "Here, drink up. I'm sorry for my chum's sour disposition."
Oh, sorry. So she'll take the cup and say, "No worries. You're a much more amiable fellow."
He raises his own bottle, and clearly drunk, and he's like, I would dare say I am. And he drinks with you. The Rodians, however, take another minute before they finish their internal conversation. I already rolled that. And it turns out the female is kind of slumped in resignation or defeat, you're not entirely sure. But the male turns to you and goes, "We would like passage."
Mm-hmm. Intriguing offer.
Where would you like passage to?
Corellia.
Well, that's convenient. That's where we're heading. Just the two of you, or do you have cargo?
For now, it's just the two of us. We might have to make a stop to pick up one or two more, but for now, it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Jeez. Will Smith all of a sudden comes on. And do you? Why do you? And what do you need to go to Corellia for?
The less we're near the outer rim, the better.
Not a fan of the outer rim, huh?
He shakes his head. No. Bounty hunters are a fickle sort.
Oh, bounty hunters. I think Aayl'ani would know a little bit about that.
Okay, so you have a bounty out on you.
He hesitantly shrugs, and he's like, "I can neither confirm nor deny that whether we have a bounty. I just don't like bounty hunters."
Yeah, they could be a real pain in the ass.
He nods emphatically and goes, "Yes, quite. What with their slaving duties and shit."
Well, not all of them are slavers.
Shakes his head. He goes, "No, some of them are murderers."
I like his opinion.
R6, she'll tell R6 to keep his opinions to himself. All right, and I'm assuming you have the credits to pay for this?
Standard fare to a core world is about 1,000 credits. I don't suppose 1,200 will give us safe passage with no questions?
That's a decent, hefty amount of credits, wouldn't you agree? Well, this is me speaking out of character, of course.
Okay. So out of character, is 1,000 about the standard then? Is that right? I'm assuming it is, yes.
You haven't been in the passenger escorting industry, so you don't know.
Okay. Well, I know it seems like
in between outer rim worlds, outer rim worlds, it's significantly cheaper than that. You know that much. But from outer rim / mid rim to core world area, you're not sure at all.
Well, that is a fair price. However, I will need to know your names, as I will need to give that on the manifest as we leave here.
That's a good point. My name is Fluke, Flook in your human alphabet, and if at all preferable, she would not like her name given.
She not like her name what?
Given.
Is that okay? Out of character, is that some Rodian thing?
It's probably because she might be the target of the bounty.
No, it appears to you between the two of them that something's up with bounty hunters, probably, and the fact that she doesn't want her name on a manifest means that something is probably up there as well. But what, you're not entirely sure. You just don't have enough information to put 2 and 5 together to get 7. You have the 2. You don't have the other number.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Okay. Let me. Can you meet us tomorrow morning?
He nods. He goes, "Yeah, sure. Which bay? Which I assume you tell him which
I'll
bay."
tell him the bear ship
Okay.
is in, and what you know what this ship is.
And he goes, "Yes, we can do that certainly. Thank you very much. And now, if you all will excuse me, I feel that we should be heading to bed for obvious reasons. We have a long trip ahead of us."
R6 agrees, even though he cannot sleep.
Absolutely. Sure. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
He stands up and gives you a slight bow before he and his wife go out. Either of you two going to watch them leave or no?
Well, I mean, hey,
well, do you mean just like watch them or follow them?
Watch them. Not
Oh.
well, unless one of you wants to follow them. I mean,
Wait. Okay, I'm going to use a destiny point here.
okay.
Can I? By the way, in the chat, Brotai says it should be fluke and fleep.
I thought of that, but it was just, I don't know. I didn't like the idea.
Thank you. Keep chatting away, though, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate it very much in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
You tweet us at Super
We
Geek.
do actually. Yeah. I mean, you've already given me 2 team names, a really pretty debutante's name, who's got about
All right.
5 more minutes before she meets up with you guys.
Okay. Here's what I want to tell me if this is possible. I want to say if I could use a destiny point to say I tried to slip a surveillance tagger on them before they left.
You could totally do that.
Ooh.
Because you have a utility belt, right?
Yeah, and I have a bunch of surveillance taggers.
Yeah. I know you bought those a while ago. Yeah, you could totally do that. Skullduggery, I believe is what that is.
What about a sleight of hand?
That I believe is skullduggery. There's no official sleight of hand skill.
There's no sleight of hand here.
Oh, damn, you're right.
Yeah, that's skullduggery.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I'm not good at that. All right, I'll give it a try.
If it's as he turns to leave, it's going to be a 2 difficulty. Because he's not...
Not paying attention as much.
Yeah, he takes you at your word, so...
All right, and the destiny point was used just to be able to do this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can use another one to upgrade your check if you want.
Yeah.
We do still have one left.
Wait, should we save it, though, or what? Or should we use it, you think? I kind of want...
Depends on how bad you want to track this guy.
I feel there's like a 99.9% chance something is way up with these guys.
Well, here's what I feel. Because
there's other ways I think we want to research this, but this is just one way I just thought of, yeah.
I mean, because they are the ones that'll be paying us like over $1,000 in credits, which is a decent amount. We could just follow them out, and kind of keep tabs on where they're headed. Because, I mean, they're going to be passengers aboard our ship anyway. Might as well, know a little bit more about them.
You mean just follow them, like, from a distance? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
We could do that. I guess I was thinking this thing because I kind of wanted to talk more with Biff to see if he knew anything else about them.
Okay.
But, I mean, I don't know if he's going to, obviously. No shit, necessarily. I mean, I guess here's the thing. If I failed on the tagger, there's no reason we still couldn't get up and follow them, right?
Correct.
Particularly, but I feel like they would be more...
If you fail on the tagger, then
Are they gonna know?
either they will... Yeah, they might know, or someone might know, or something.
All right. That's... okay, so maybe I'm not going to do that.
Oh, this is brilliant. Steve has given me a wonderful guideline to follow by for the rest of the encounter.
Which one is that? The one that you're helping?
Did Steve chat with you privately?
He messaged me on Skype.
I'll have to put it in that freaking YouTube. What did he say?
So, Steve, why don't you share with the group
Yeah.
what you sent?
If he types it in, then I'll have a good laugh about it. If not, I will keep it a
Hey,
secret.
sure, I don't get secret messages from him. That's not cool.
That's okay. I got a secret message from him, and it was for my Star Wars Galaxy map, which is wonderful.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Oh, now I see it. He put it in. He's referencing our Icons game yesterday. What would Dr. Destruction do?
Yes.
Which is also,
Ah.
I don't think that's good advice, necessarily.
What would Dr. Destruction do?
He probably just
Totally good advice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shit, I'm so conflicted because I kind of wanted to do this, but
Would you like me to roll a d20?
I don't want it to fail.
Well,
Hang on.
no. If it's 11 to 20, you do it. If it's 1 to 10, you don't.
Nah, I'll make a decision.
Okay.
All right, I won't do it. So I guess I did not use a destiny point then, right?
Yes. Yeah, because the destiny point would have led to you directly making that roll. So yeah, no destiny point used. Well.
All right, so okay, but you asked us. Okay, yes. I mean, if you
Yeah,
want
so
to,
they get up to head out. Human's still eyeing you, very angry and suspicious-like. The Bith has gone into a long tangent that you just now are hearing about his childhood adventure he had, having to do on Corellia.
All right, so I'll
It's very weird.
I'll down the rest of my drink and stand up and slap the Bith on the back and say, "That's a fascinating story, and thank you so much for the drink. I'm so sorry. We have other before it gets too late though. We have other clients we have to meet with, so we'll have to take our leave."
He stands up and he drunkenly puts like a hand on his shoulder and he goes, "Wait, you want cargo? I got cargo too."
Okay, that's great. Could you? Hang on, I'm trying to. I wish we had worked out some signals between R6 and Aayl'ani, like silent signals. We got to do that in the future.
You need to get an integrated comm link into your body. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Take it directly to your brain.
Would you mind giving that information to my R6 unit, and I will be back shortly.
Indeed, I am always ready
He
for
raises-
more information.
He raises a finger and it's kind of like moving about. And he goes, "Yeah, I could do that, but I'd prefer talking to the captain about it, considering their priceless artwork. Done by yours truly."
Priceless, huh?
Well, I'm sure they're amazing, but nature calls for everyone. So I'll be back shortly.
I see what you mean. Yeah, Droid, you're cool and green.
All right. So
Come
anyway,
have a drink with me. We'll talk business.
I'm gonna slip away then and go outside to try to see if I can see the Rodians.
Okay.
I can't ingest liquid products, but sure.
And yes, folks, we are splitting the party.
The bit thoroughly. Actually, R6, roll me a perception check with a 3 difficulty.
Oh god.
I
this
want
is gonna
another
suck.
red. I want a difficulty die. Damn it!
1 fail, 2 threat.
Woohoo! Okay, so business and this Bith have thoroughly captured your attention for some bizarre reason. He seems to be a rather
What did you
interesting
just
person.
fail?
A
A
perception.
perception check. So yeah, shortly after Aayl'ani leaves, the Bith completely has your attention. The downside, you fail to see the human getting up and leaving.
Of course.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna get into a fight.
All right. Maybe. Alrighty, so
Take
we're
that,
going back
racist
to
losers.
Aayl'ani. You said you were going to follow the Rodians, right?
Yeah, I mean, when I exit, do I see them?
Yeah, you see them. They're kind of far down the corridor. You get another ping from Name saying that she's on her way. If you want to follow them sneaky like,
Stealth, right?
yeah. Which I don't know.
I do want to be sneaky like.
Yeah, I don't know. Is
There's
there
a
an
stealth
actual?
check.
Okay, there's a stealth check. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, there is indeed.
Okay. I won't give you
Difficulty would be
2.
2.
Yeah, because I mean, while you do see them, and the corridors are busy, not crowded but busy.
By the way, when I first click on these die, they seem to like roll before I even hit roll. Is that correct?
Huh?
Yeah, they save them from your last roll.
Oh,
No,
that.
but it was actually clear, and this is a different thing.
Yeah, because you're using that program, right, online.
Yeah, but just clicking the die themselves, choosing them, like seems to automatically roll them.
That's odd. Does it give you a different result if you?
Yeah, because if you roll 1 dice, and then you click again to remove it all down there, it saves that last roll. So when that dice rolled last time.
No, but that wasn't my last roll at all.
Oh, I don't know.
Peculiar.
I don't know. Anyway, my question is, I guess, can I take that roll? Because it was 1 success, 3 threat is what just came up, or I can roll again.
Go ahead and roll again. I'll take your first accidental roll into account.
Okay. Well, this is 1 failure, 3 advantage. So the first one was better.
Okay, so 3 advantage. The first one was 1 success, 2 threat.
3 threat. It's actually the reverse. They just reversed each other. Now it's 1 success, 3 threat, 1 failure, 3 advantage.
Okay, so what I was going to do is I was just going to add them together anyway and just do the combined thing.
Well, they all just cancel.
Which means
that's true.
yeah, you pretty much just got nothing. So you seem pretty sneaky to yourself. You kind of bump into a couple people. Yeah, you bump into a couple people that they kind of like glare at you or say something kind of loud about you being an idiot and watch where you're going. Ironically, though, they don't turn around to look.
Nice.
They just continue walking towards what you assume to be is the dormitory area. Or at least like the overnight hotel area.
Oh, for like it's like for the shippers and stuff and pilots?
For travelers, yeah. For travelers.
Is this the same place that we're going to be staying? Do we know? Do I know that or no?
You don't know that. It would that would make the most sense, to be honest, though. If you were staying there, that would make a lot of sense.
Okay. Do they go into it?
Yeah, they go into it. It's essentially, in all respects, a hotel.
Okay. Is there a way?
Oh, go ahead.
Is there a way for me to like kind of? Well, so I guess what do I see in there? Is there like a lobby, elevators? Like what's?
Yeah, like you look in. There's the lobby front area. There's a pink-skinned, purple-haired woman sitting behind a counter typing away at a computer. You got an elevator off to the side, some stairs right in front of that, and then a side room that looks like it might be like a breakfast area for in the morning.
Okay.
The 2 Rodians, you just glimpse the 2 Rodians as the elevator doors close.
And by the way, in the chat, Brotai says the human got up to follow me to profess his love to Aayl'ani. I'm sure that's what he's going to do.
Exactly.
Well, she did hit him, so the feeling's mutual.
Yeah. Okay, so is it one of these elevators where you can see what floor it's going to on the outside?
No, it's a lot like elevators of nowadays. When you walk into a hotel? Is the
Well,
elevator doors closed?
okay, some of those elevators do that, but not most. Yeah. Well, some no, actually.
Oh,
some
you
still
mean
do.
like what floor they go
Yeah,
to?
yeah. Some still do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's still there.
Okay. What?
I thought you meant like is it a completely see-through elevator where you just watch them go up?
Oh no. That
Like,
would be really
well,
cool.
yeah, that's going Coruscant.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Okay, so what? Was there anybody else in the elevator that, or just I just saw them enter it? I don't know.
You just saw them as the door closes.
Okay.
So you don't know if they're the only ones in there. You just saw like a flash of green skin and a vaguely humanoid figure as the door closed. Like it wasn't enough for your brain to register. Oh yeah, that's them. It was just enough to go. Oh wait, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's them.
What? Okay. So what floor or floors does the elevator stop at?
Stops at the 22nd.
And that's the only one it stops at.
And that's the only one it stops at. Then
Okay. Thank you.
then it goes down to like the 18th.
Okay.
And then the 14th.
It's coming back down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, in the chat, Lister's mate says, "Wouldn't it be funny if Colleen and Tultha showed up? Those are Nate and I's characters from our Dungeons and Dragons stream on Mondays." He's like, "Tom, yes, I had already planned that."
Time travel.
It's from Earth 2, Colleen and Tulthus.
No,
All
not
right, anyway.
Earth 2. They totally go back in time far enough that where the Force is magic, and Kalina's incantations are essentially just accessing the Force.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
And
D&D and
Tulthus
Star Wars
actually-
ironically go
Tulthus
together
is a
fairly well.
Droid, actually. The Battle Droid.
Yeah,
All right,
Tulthus
so,
fits
okay.
really easily.
All right, so 22nd floor. Okay, so I'm going to then actually kind of briskly walk back to the bar, or whatever we were in, where I left R6.
Okay. Going back to R6, the myth is really... He doesn't get to the point very easily. But eventually, you do get to the part where he discusses what he wants shipped to Corellia and for how much he's willing to pay you. And he does say you, not Aayl'ani, as the captain.
Of course.
You're not sure whether that's because he's drunk and he's just not thinking clearly enough, but you do have it on record that he said you.
Okay. Well,
so yeah, it is several pieces of art done by him. He did tell you his name, but it doesn't sound like any famous artist you know of, so you're not entirely sure whether or not his claim of genius art is well-founded.
it's probably not.
Well, you've never been into the art community. Who knows?
These are going to be terrible, is what I'm assuming. As good as the poet Falco in our D&D
Oh,
game.
yeah, for sure.
Falcon Punch. To be or not to be? That is the fighting question.
Well,
Whether 'tis better to Falco Punch.
All right.
Okay, I'll stop now. Yeah, he does show you one of his artworks on a data pad. Being a droid, completely unversed in artwork, you think it looks weird. You have no clue why anyone would want to make this of their own free will. Because it looks boring and kind of dumb. Certainly not as interesting as your machines.
of course. Nothing's as interesting as those.
Never. Not when your creations are so much better comparable to this silly organic who's drunk.
What would Dr. Destruction do?
Probably destruction.
Brotai says it's preserved finger paints from 2001. I don't think the dating system works quite the same way in Star Wars, but
Yeah, no.
And then Dreaming Dark, Falco is from the school of Vogon poetry. I wonder if is that a real thing in D&D? I don't know.
Maybe?
Well, you'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, he'll tell us in a second.
let's see. Yeah, he eventually he says he's going to pay you 3,000 just to get them there, and then if you get them back to him, he'll give you another 5,000.
Meanwhile, I'm
Jesus
recording
Christ.
all of this, by the way.
Yes, I assumed you were,
Yes.
and you'll have to play it back in its entirety for Aayl'ani. Drunken spiel and everything.
Oh, Vogon Poetry was a Hitchhiker's Guide joke, is what Sincere Sarcasm says, and Dreamy Dark confirms it. All right, there we go.
Oops. Things I haven't watched. Sorry.
We're red.
Okay.
All right, so R6.
Yes.
What say you?
Yeah, what say you?
I totally agree. This is completely founded and reasonable, and they will be transferred with the utmost security.
He nods. He goes, all right then. I'm glad that we could do business.
It's been a pleasure, and he extends his little pincers.
And he shakes it wholeheartedly, completely unplussed by the fact that he just made a deal with a droid, which no one does. Even he probably wouldn't even in his right mind, but
I wouldn't
he's
doubt
drunk. Who cares?
This is no ordinary droid.
Exactly.
That's no droid.
So yeah, he pins her hand, and he raises his bottle for a second. That's almost gone. And he goes, "Now, if you'll excuse me, my own bed calls." Chugs the last bit and slams it on the table, and
Excellent.
then heads out. Shortly after he heads out, Nabe comes in and starts looking around for what you can only assume is Aayl'ani.
And I'm not back yet?
No, you're not back yet. Not yet.
Okay.
You're close, but not yet.
R6, do something.
Well.
She's looking kind of furtive, worried that she just lost a commissioned guest.
No, R6 quickly travels over to her and asks if something's amiss, being able to read the stress she's getting off in body language.
Well, she kind of blinks at you, and it takes her a second before she recognizes, oh, wait, no, you're that droid that came in. Oh. And she's like, yeah, I'm looking for Aayl'ani. She should be here. I don't see. Do you know where she went?
Well, yes, she went to go reaffirm our prior deals.
Oh, okay. Do you know when she's going to be back?
It should be relatively soon. Please, stay for a drink or two.
She looks around and she's like, I'm afraid I can't. I'm still on the job.
My treat.
Okay, can I... How
Yeah,
far
this
away
is
am I
pretty
now?
much... You pretty much enter right as you hear him say, it's my treat.
Oh, wait, did I hear this?
Yeah, you hear that. And you also see that she's looking at him kind of weird, like, what?
Oh, R6, are you hitting on beautiful women again?
As always, boss.
Sorry about that, Name. You can't take this.
And she's looking between the two of you like, I can't tell if this is a joke or
All right,
or
I'll slap her on the shoulder and be like, "Come on, lighten up. We're just joking around." You really should let him buy you a drink. Loosen up a little bit.
She shrugs. She goes, I'm still working. I can't drink until much later. Let me show you to your rooms.
Sounds
And
good.
She exits. Slightly shaken from the whole thing. She had no clue what just went down.
This is a very proper lady.
Right?
Wow, debutante, man, come on.
All right, so yeah, I guess we'll follow her, right?
Yeah, you can follow her. I'll just take you to the exact same dormitory area. You walk in. Hang on a sec. Sinus infection.
There appears to be something wrong with Dom's programming. He's got some kind of bug.
I have multiple bugs, but yes. Okay, so yeah, you walk in, and the lady behind the counter, she looks up. She goes, "Oh, Name, how are you? I haven't seen you in a couple hours. I hope the boss didn't yell at you too much." And she...
Wait, are we in the same dormitory? Is that what you said?
Yeah, same dormitory. It's the same pink-skinned, purple-haired lady behind the counter. Who, you're not sure why, but she seems really attractive.
What race is she?
I don't know if you guys wouldn't... Well, no, Aayl'ani, you'd know for sure. She is a Zeltron.
Ah, okay, yes. They're able to give off those pheromones, correct?
Yeah, they give off very, very subtle pheromones that make you slightly more inclined to view them in a sexy/positive aspect. It helps in some jobs, for sure.
I don't doubt it.
Certainly in the hospitality industry.
Of course. I mean, just wait till you get the Zeltron dressed in a maid outfit come and clean your room.
Oh, boy.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, she'll be like, sorry, Wedge. I tried. I'm not thinking anybody else did.
Tried so hard.
Oh,
Not that we're like in a committed relationship or anything. We just had.
No, not at all. No, so there's some back and forth banter between the two of them. And then the Zeltron hands Name a card, and Name gestures towards the elevator with you guys. Gets in, assuming with you guys. You guys go up to the 21st floor. The door opens, and it's a bunch of... it's exactly like hotels nowadays. There's just this hallway and doors on both sides and stuff like that. She takes you about halfway down the hallway, and swipes the card in the little reader thing, opens it up. It's a decent room. It's not big. It's not small. It's got a double bed, couch, hollow screen. You know, the usual accoutrements.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Like a 2-star hotel?
No, not a 2-star. More like a 3 or 4-star.
Oh, shit.
It
That's a damn
does
nice
have.
place then.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Eriadu. It's a trading industry planet. It's gonna be nicer. It's on the nicer side.
All right.
Yeah, it has a separate bathroom, a little mini closet, the safe to put your valuables. Yeah. All the good stuff.
All right. So Aayl'ani will take a look around and say, wow, this is a really nice place. Thanks for hooking us up.
Right.
She smiles. She goes, "Well, it is a standard room, and this is Eriadu. It's a very busy place. I'm just glad we had an extra spot open, to be honest. This is typically our busy time of the year."
As are we. You sure we can't interest you in a drink before you get back to work?
She shakes her head. She goes, "No, I'm sorry. I already I have someone I'm meeting later tonight."
R6 chimes in. It appears as though you need one. I highly recommend it.
Yes, he is an expert on alcoholic beverages.
Having never tasted them himself.
Right.
He mixes a mean drink.
She pats R6 on the head and she goes, "Thank you for the offer, but I really must decline. I'm sorry. If there's anything either of you need," she hands Aayl'ani the card, "please don't hesitate to call the front desk. Jessica will be sure to help you."
There you go. Oh, too bad. I think Brotai's left, but then he used the Jessica name that you suggested earlier. Very good.
No, Brotai's wife.
Oh.
That's right. He said he's going to watch the stream later after the rest of the
Nice.
so he'll see it. He'll see it.
Good.
Jessica would be the Zeltran, right? I'm assuming?
Yeah.
So Aayl'ani will take it and say, like, I would be glad to call Jessica sometime. Thank you.
She winks and she goes, "I know you are," and just heads out.
All right. And the door shuts automatically? Or we just...
Door shuts.
Yeah.
Door shuts. You are alone in your room, as far as you know.
All right, R6. Time to compare notes. Oh, she's gonna. Actually, Aayl'ani's just gonna flop onto the bed first, and then she'll say that.
She flops on the bed, and you instantly fall asleep. Well, shit.
No, yeah, that'd be funny though. Time to compare notes. I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. Let's compare notes and. Arcee's going, boss?
All
2
right.
days later, she's still asleep. I think something's up.
Bum, bum, bum.
But yeah.
All right, so what R6 was saying? Was gonna say something?
Essentially, he plays back the recording of the conversation held once various logistics and rewards were discussed between him and the Bith.
And it was okay because I was in some of the chat when we were doing this. It was 3,000 up front, then 5,000 in return,
Yep.
and then it was
Apparently,
take his
based on
paintings,
what
right?
R6, yeah, R6 knows it's a couple paintings, a couple sculptures, all quote unquote priceless.
That Biff himself did.
Yeah, that the Bith himself did.
And what does he want? Does he want us to
call him
deliver
Biff the Biff.
Biff the Biff.
Biff the Biff?
I mean,
Perfect.
he has some really long Star Warsy name, but everyone called him Biff, so his name's Biff.
Perfect.
Does he want us to deliver to like some gallery or something to sell them or what?
Yeah, that's exactly what is going on. It's like a free art gallery sort of thing, where he can auction off his pieces from afar.
Okay, so we just have to deliver them to the gallery. We don't have to sell them.
Yeah, and then whatever he doesn't sell, bring back.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it's going to be
Are
like
we
a 2
supposed
or
to-
3 day thing. You deliver it to the gallery. 2 or 3 days later, you pick it up from the gallery.
R6 says, I delegated.
Oh well, that's quite a lot of money. Great job, R6. Although that Biff must have really been drunk if he thought you were the captain.
Well, I mean, technically the ship adheres to me, but yes.
Oh.
Aayl'ani will give him a sideways glance. Be like, I'm keeping my eye on you.
And here begins the inter-party fight between droid and
Right.
humanoid. And so the war of the machines begins. And enter Terminator.
Yes.
Right.
I'll be back.
And John Connor shows up.
Lonnie, we gotta get you out of here. Your child is gonna save the world.
My child with Wedge Antilles, great.
Oh, man.
No, that didn't happen. Remember, we rolled
I
for
know.
that.
Oh well,
Sadly.
I don't know what you did. I said that wasn't happening.
I rolled for it. I rolled for it with the added. I changed out the percentage based on the protection and stuff like that. That's what I did in D&D once. Is like depending on what was like the certain factors and stuff, we usually roll a percentage.
Yeah.
By the way, in the chat, who is it? Sarcasm? Yeah, Sincere Sarcasm says R6 is Skynet. And Dreaming Dark says T-800 is begin production.
Right. Especially designed by R6 himself.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. I'm telling you guys.
All right. So, still relaxing in the bed, Aayl'ani will say, okay, so I tracked the two Rodians to this actually hotel, and they're actually staying on the floor above us, in the floor 22nd floor. So, they're obviously not telling us everything. There's likely a bounty on probably the wife's head, or the sister's, or the female's head.
Whoever the hell it is.
Okay, so Tom,
Yes.
as a bounty hunter,
As a bounty hunter.
would she have knowledge or access to, like, searching like information on bounties and trying to find a certain bounty or something?
Outer Rim, yes. If you want to try to access the Imperial Network, no. Because you did not actually renew your Imperial bounty hunting code. Plus, if you did, they would probably pin you back to the prisoner that was on that one ship that one time, and why are you not dead?
Right. Okay, so how do we do that for the Outer Rim then?
For the Outer Rim, it's free to whoever wants to log in. Because it's the Outer Rim. You got quote-unquote bounty hunters are a dime a dozen.
Okay. So let's wait. So there's a computer in the room?
Yep.
All right. So here, R6 always gets to do this. So for once, I'll actually just since it's free, I'll just log on. Okay. So first, I want to do a search. Is there anything coming up with the name Fluke?
Fluke? No, Fluke. I did say Fluke. A couple instances, nothing concrete that would say that he has a bounty on his head, but it is mentioned in one or two other cases. Seems like he has 3 different bounties, or someone that knows this Fluke person that has 3 different bounties. But the person is faceless, like they have no picture. No one knows their actual name. It's just this shadowy figure, possibly Rodian, possibly something else, who is armed and extremely dangerous.
Okay, so hang on. So it's not Fluke who has the bounties, but someone Fluke associates with?
Yes.
Probably the female Rodian.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. So Fluke is mentioned as like an associate or something
Correct.
of this shadowy figure.
Yeah.
The shadowy figure is armed and dangerous. Okay, does it say what are the bounties for? Or who put them out?
Ironically, it's a lot of the core world, not core world, like sort of outer rim world area. Like there's one from Tatooine, one from Naboo, and one from Camino.
Naboo.
Yeah.
I gotta go to Naboo sometime.
Yeah. I heard it's beautiful there. We get to meet Gungans.
At some point. Yeah, there's one from Naboo, one from Tatooine, and one from Camino, but all are murders.
Oh.
That's where each one of those bounties is actually from the ruling form of government. Like obviously with Naboo, it's going to be the Naboo government. For Tatooine, it's going to be whatever the ruling hut is, and then for Camino, it's going to be the Prime Minister of Camino or whatever it is. But each one of those is for multiple murders on that planet.
Yikes.
Okay. What are the bounty amounts?
Naboo and Camino are both preferably alive, with Naboo being 2,000 because they have it set up weird. For Naboo, it's like we'll give you 2,000 credits, but of that 2,000 credits, only half is going to be actually yours. The rest is going to be used to pay for rehabilitation. Because Naboo is now trying to market itself off as the new Alderaan.
Okay.
Yeah. Camino, they're willing to give you closer to 5,000, and possibly, depending on, with possible other benefits. Tatooine, however, wants dead for about 10,000 credits.
I see. Okay. So, I mean, for 10 G, that's a pretty decent bounty. There's definitely going to be someone on the hunt.
Yeah. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not the biggest bounty, but it is the biggest one you've seen so far, I believe.
Right. So that's indicating this person is, well, we already know that from the murders, I guess, is a bad individual.
Yeah.
A very wanted individual.
A very wanted individual, yes.
All right. Can we, can we take a quick break real fast?
Yeah, we'll take a 5-minute break. I believe we're going to have to wrap up soon anyway, right?
Maybe about half an hour or so, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right. So, folks, we'll be right back in a minute or two, though, real fast.
All right.
Like Aayl'ani did earlier. I'm going to go with nature calls. So anyway, we'll be right back, folks. We're not going anywhere. Keep it here, and we'll see you in a second.
Let's see if that works. Okay. Oh, fine.
All right, we'll get started here in a
It's like
second, folks.
Coolest thing I have ever found.
What's that?
It's this is for everyone. If you go to www.rogue-1.co.uk/helmets, they have like a 3D modeler like Rogue One helmet creator thing, and it's really freaking awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Mohawk string. Ooh.
Well, let me ask you this. I can just relate it to Nate when he gets back. Were there on these bounty things? Was there any pictures of Fluke or just his name?
It was just tagged name. It did not have actual pictures of him. No.
And did it say anything about this mystery shadow person? No information, like even if it's a race, nothing about them at all is there? Species or anything?
It's humanoid for sure. But no one's actually seen said person, and those who have are dead. So the best you can find is humanoid for sure, Rodian possibly.
Oh, some of those do say possibly Rodian?
Possibly Rodian, yeah.
Okay.
Almost like unconfirmed.
All right. Hey, perfect timing. Nate is back. All right, so we're resuming here, folks.
I like perfect timing.
Yeah. So I was actually just asking him before you go back. Other information. It said about the shadowy figure that it's a humanoid, and some of the reports say he's possibly Rodian.
Oh. Of the bounty hunter or the target?
Of the target. The target.
Okay.
All right. So, AR6. I think we're about to transport a mass murderer.
Which one?
Obviously, your art dealer friend. No, the freaking Rodians.
Well,
you nitwit.
I think he murdered art itself, but you were correct.
Oh, R6. You were getting a sense of humor. Well done.
Well, he got it from you, so.
See, I don't need a child. R6 is like my kid.
I guess this does raise a very peculiar situation for us, Captain.
What's that, number one?
Oh, man.
Sorry.
It's okay. Gene Roddenberry, you always find a way to influence our lives. But yeah, so can we confirm in any way, shape, or form that we are indeed transporting a serial killer?
Well, yeah, I would love to get a better confirmation of that rather than just accusing people of being a mass murderer and possibly being very, very wrong.
Well, a proposition. En route to transporting them out of here, we could discuss it with them and learn as much as possible. Be upfront and honest in our situation. Obviously, we will still carry out our mission, and all we would need to know is why they're fleeing the area.
We could, and they could also try to murder us.
Well, if it comes to that, Scopes can help us.
You gave Scopes to the rebellion.
I have my ways.
Tom.
Yeah.
What kind of I'm going to look in the book again, I guess, but are there kind of like listening devices, some stuff like that? There must be, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You can take a tracker and probably jury rig it to do that, but it would lose the tracking functionality.
And how would I need to get it so give me an idea of how it would work. Does it need to be like in the room? How close? Could it be outside the wall? Like how would it work?
Real quick.
So you're thinking like straight up listening device through walls and stuff.
Yeah, like obviously like the CIA or somebody would use to listen in on.
Yeah, I know they exist. You do not have one.
Right.
What is the...
I'm sure I can buy one or get one.
You could buy one, probably not here, though. You'd have to probably go back to the Outer Rim for that.
Yeah, where it's a little more accessible rather than, I guess...
Because we're mid-rim now?
Level.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Nate?
What is the connection between the Rodians, the Bith, and the Imperial?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wait, who's the Imperial? The human guy? Wait, did we know he was an Imperial?
No, you do not.
Yeah, we just knew he was human, right?
Yep.
Well, if anything, R6 would like to point out that if they are indeed mass murderers, wouldn't they have already killed their other traveling companions already?
Well, we don't know they were traveling with him, though. They may have just been hanging out at the bar, A lot of people hang out at the bar.
True.
Again, Tom, that was not established, right, that they were traveling companions?
Oh, the three, all four of them? No, they are not.
Hey,
Nate.
Yes.
What is I'm looking at the list of some of our items we have. Outlaw Tech Data Breaker. What does that let you do?
Outlaw Tech Data Breaker.
That's basically like a security spike, except powerful.
Would it let us...
It breaks data. It doesn't get through data. It's like if you encounter a firewall,
it just
you use
smashes it to
that,
pieces.
not only would it get you through the firewall, it would smash it to pieces, and everything that had been waiting outside to access it would have free reign.
Okay. Well, we have that in
So
case of
the
emergency.
computer system would slow down, trying to... Basically, you'd be DDoSing the entire servers.
How many floors are in this hotel?
25.
Okay. Are there... I mean, maybe we might have to try to jack into something here, but is there a way to figure out where the cameras are in this hotel? Like surveillance cameras?
There doesn't seem to be too many. It seems to be like pretty average, actually.
And there's none. We don't see any in the rooms, right? There's in the hallways and stuff.
No, none that you see. No.
Interesting.
I'm trying to figure out like how we kind of spy on them in a way, like see it, like,
Yeah.
like, how we learn information without directly confronting them right away.
Mm.
We also got to keep in mind, like, if this is one of them, it's probably going to be a pretty badass try to fight.
Yeah. Mm.
Let me see. Chat, you guys have any ideas? No.
Yes, chat, please help us.
Yes, if you have some ideas, type them away there.
Nobody knows.
I feel like damn it, I wish we had some kind of listening thing. So wait, what were you saying I could jury rig the thing into then?
That was just a tracker. It was going to be short range, really short rangers, and probably going to grab one end of a conversation of whoever it was closest to, and certainly not through walls.
So like, how many feet are you talking about?
I'm talking about one, maybe two.
Oh God! All right, that's pretty useless.
Yeah. The microphone to recording system inside of it would have taken up everything. So it would, like, you wouldn't have been able to make it that big of a microphone or anything. It would have been pretty bad.
Yeah. If nothing else, we can transport them in a section of the ship next to the airlock.
I was wondering you were going to say that.
Yes. No, this is our nicest part of the ship, right back by the airlock.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be very comfortable back there.
You get a lovely view of space.
I mean, we could obviously just go and confront them.
Yeah.
You could.
Definitely help to have backup. Too bad Steve's character isn't here with his long-range sniper rifle.
Hey, too bad. Any chance Sif is around? On this planet.
You don't know. Sif hasn't contacted you at all.
In the chat, the Star Wars Critic 2003 says hello and is just joining us. So thank you for watching.
Welcome aboard, good sir, or madam.
Person.
Yes.
Unless you're an alien. Which
individual.
So we're in a bit of a conundrum here. We're playing Star Wars: Edge of the Empire role-playing game, by the way. If you just joined us.
Creature.
We're in a bit of a sticky situation.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing something though. That is a way around this, though.
That's what she said.
Oh.
All right. I don't even get that one really.
In a sticky situation?
Oh, I thought you meant we're missing something. I thought you were saying it to that.
Oh, okay. Well,
that also would have applied pretty well.
I regret nothing.
Nothing.
I could. What time of night is it?
It's like shortly after dinner time, nighttime. So I think that's like.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
8-ish?
Okay, wait. I have an idea. Okay, like we have in real life hotels. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming in this hotel there's some kind of alarm system if there's like a fire or other kind of thing that tells people they have to leave the building, right? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. R6, can you activate that? And then ideally they would leave and I would slip into their thing and look around their hotel room?
Would it raise questions if you were found still in?
Well, I don't know. Think about like a real hotel, right? In modern times, nobody generally actually goes room to room to check unless there's an actual fire and the fire department's in there. You know?
Yeah.
Most true. The hotel staff, they're getting their hell out of there. They're not checking the fucking room.
Yeah. Well, R6 has No idea why he certainly couldn't.
I mean, that would be him, hacking into the hotel computer system?
Yeah. Like, it really isn't that hard. I mean, even if you wouldn't even have to do that, because you got the fire alarm right there.
Oh, we could just pull it.
Fire codes, guys. Horrible things, really.
Although I'd rather have it not track back to us if possible. Obviously.
Yeah. It
So
could just...
That's a good
If you
point.
could do a hack, maybe that would not be true.
Yeah, I would be able to play the alarm over the PA system and have whatever pre-recorded voice relay that, oh no, emergency, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So I guess we're going to do this, though. When we walked down this hallway, were there any spots that someone could, like... I'm trying to figure out, where could I hide? Like, damn it. Like, there's... Probably not in the hallway, right? There's not, like, any really...
No, not really. I mean, there's the usual, like, every break in the doors, there's, like, another little fire pulley thing.
Oh,
Because
are there
fire
any...
codes.
Are there any... Okay. Are there any...
Oh, wait, nope, sorry.
vending
There's one... Yeah, there's one... There's around the corner, there's, like, a vending machine. You find one there. And there's one close by the elevator as well.
So the vending machine area, is that something like where I feel I could get behind those and, like, if people were scurrying out, they would not notice me?
Nah, it's pretty tight.
Okay, are there any actual, like, you know how some hotels have actual rooms you go in to get to, like, ice or something, or other areas, or...
Yeah, that's where the vending machines are, essentially.
So, yeah, is it in its own little room, or is it just out in the hallway?
I mean, there's no door, but yeah,
is there enough to, like, go around the corner or something of it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And, okay, so, R6, here's the plan. I'm going to go up a floor to 22, duck into that vending machine area, and then I'll ping you on the comm when I'm ready for you to make that fire alarm system go off.
Perfect.
And then you... I'm trying to think, what's the best way, do you think, for you to keep a watch out? Like, is there... I guess you could maybe... Well, you would probably head out as well, right? And then
I would head out as well and see that they indeed have left the building and they're not remaining, while I can, maintain comms with you to tell you where they are.
If they do come out, you could also tell me when they're going back in.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, I'm down with this plan.
Just this plan.
Yeah, all right, stop cackling over there.
Okay, I stopped cackling.
Yeah, all right. He's still doing it in his mind, I know.
Yup.
See, this is why I think it's not impossible, but I think there should be a way sometimes where the players' plans should not be heard by the GM at all.
See, no, this is what you guys are supposed to do in between weeks.
No, we can't do that. We didn't know any of this was going to happen.
No, but I'm saying, like, okay, like for cliffhangers, or like, hey, this might happen. What do you think? What do we do?
Oh, well, yes, for that, for sure. For cliffhangers, absolutely, we can discuss in between. We often do on D&D, actually, which reminds me we got to discuss for Mondays. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to obviously take all my normal equipment with me and everything in my blasters and stuff, and head up to this 22nd floor. And I will take I'll just head up there.
Okay. Just as a heads up, my phone battery is down to 35% even after plugging in, because I'm going against a losing battle here, so I think I'm going to start wrapping up.
Okay.
Ow, my arms. Is that okay with you, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listeners may says this hotel have those vibrating beds.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Depends on how much you're willing to pay for it.
All right, so I'm gonna head up there, and
All right.
as long as if the corridor is empty, I'm gonna slip into the vending machine area.
Yeah, there's one guy. You don't really care who he is. He ducks in, gets some ice, comes out. He's clearly wearing his pajamas. He yawns as he walks back in. But that was it.
All right, I'll slip in there then.
Okay. It looks almost exactly like yours downstairs.
Okay. I'll take a quick look and be like, "Oh, that looks good," but then I'll say, "Okay, wait, I'll get that afterwards." All right, and I'll on the comm, I'll say, R6, I'm in position.
All right, executing maneuver.
All right,
So,
roll a. Are you just plugging it anywhere?
Pretty much just the nearest port towards. That's relatively secluded, so no one will be asking questions, but also closer to the front door, so I can be the first one out and make sure that I see everyone who leaves.
Oh, so does that mean you're going downstairs then?
Yeah, I don't see one.
Here.
Okay. In that case, let's see. You have to make 2 rolls.
Okay.
1 stealth roll,
Okay.
and then
Ooh.
1 computer's roll.
I didn't
So,
realize my
stealth-
stealth was that nifty. All right. What's the difficulty on the stealth roll?
Stealth is going to be 3.
Okay. 3 success, 1 threat.
Okay,
Nice.
well, you got there. No one notices you, and like out of the 5 people that are sitting there in the lobby, computer check is going to be like a 2
Okay.
to access the fires.
Well, okay, with 4 proficiency, 4 yellow, 1 ability, 1 green, versus a 2 purple or 2 difficulty check, I managed to get a single fail and 3 advantage.
What?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, it had to happen sometime.
Yeah. It's just the laws of averages, baby.
All right, maybe I'm going to be pulling the.
Okay, so you go to turn it off, and the computer shuts down. You have no clue what happened, but the computer starts sparking. And you quickly fix it, and then you turn it back on, and it's now rebooting, having experienced some sort of minor bug error.
On the comm, my line is like, R6, what's taking so long?
Technical difficulties.
Oh, jeez. Stop mixing those drinks.
Get your butt over here.
So wait, can he try again or no?
Yes, he can try again as soon as it finishes booting back up.
Do you have an idea how long that'll take?
Yeah, an approximation.
It'll take like another minute or 2, so
Please hold.
pretty fast. Yeah.
All right. Well, so Aayl'ani
You put on some like elevator music.
will actually get something from the snack machine. Any kind of like
Yeah, I guess I might as well just eat that now.
chocolate-esque things in there, or the
Oh, yeah.
equivalent. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have the equivalent of Reese's in there.
Nice. All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
She'll snack on that as she's waiting for R6.
Okay. It takes about a minute, and then the screen basically shows exactly what it did before. R6, roll me another computer check, 2 difficulty.
Listeners may says someone didn't use the can of air, by the way.
There we go. 7 success. 2
that's what I'm
That's
talking
what
about.
we wanted.
This is the best fire alarm ever.
Yeah. So as soon as it fixes itself, you just turn it. You just plug it back in. You're like, okay, now you'll work. Damn it! And the fire alarm
wait.
goes off.
Hang on. Shit. Okay, I'm going to use a destiny point now. Because there's something I just thought of that I wanted to do. Okay. I want to dress as one of the housekeeping staff. And by the way, I do have a disguise kit, which could maybe help me, but I also see if I can if there's anywhere I could steal, obviously, some clothing.
Well, You have to go downstairs for that first.
Okay. I mean, can I use a destiny point to kind of,
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, if you
and say I did that first.
Yeah, roll me a quick stealth check though.
Okay, difficulty.
I believe in you.
2, because
Okay, sorry,
the cleaning staff aren't really cleaning staff aren't really here, so only 2.
Okay, wait. So it's a 2 difficulty and stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same one I got. Roll this again. Come on. Well, 3 advantage, but no fucking successes.
Well, you found them, but they're all the wrong size.
Aww.
Sorry, I'll be hanging out.
So you tried, but oh well. Let's see.
Right,
okay,
well,
so yeah, the fire alarm
is
goes
somewhere
off.
I could. Okay, wait. So, but it's something like that. Is that something where it's okay? Well, that's it, or could I check somewhere else?
Besides, like the staff room, you can always just
Oh,
solve
is
one of
that-
the
is that
actual
where I
cleaning
was?
ladies. Yeah,
Where was I checking? The staff room?
yeah.
I'm tempted to not clean it out, but no, I won't.
Your cleaning lady's this short, kind of chubby human. You knock her out, and it actually doesn't phase her. She takes off her shoe and starts hitting you with it, speaking Spanish.
Just as planned.
What?
Them Latinas, man, they're really tough.
So does the housekeeping staff in this? Do they have like set uniforms, or do they kind of dress more normally?
Yeah, it's just a set plain uniform. It's like all single color, better to fight off stains and stuff. But yeah, it's nothing fancy.
Okay. Could I? And I'll be honest, I'm not totally sure exactly what the disguise kit allows, but I mean, what does it let me do exactly? I mean, does it let me like take part of those other uniforms?
Basically, it allows you to pass at first glance as one of them. Yeah. So your stealth checks in rule area, I'll give you like 2 bonus to stealth checks, or any checks made to convince people that you are actually one of the staff, unless it is someone higher up on the staff ladder.
Okay,
so you could fool other cleaning ladies, but you might not be able to fool, say, someone like Jessica.
Okay, but you're saying I would have a bonus to checks to detect me?
Yeah.
But,
to not detect you. To detect you as you being someone who isn't
right, as being a phony.
The cleaning lady.
But are you saying, but first I would have had to successfully gotten the outfit? Or
yeah,
I guess part of
my
question also would be like, does the disguise kit let me provide materials that let me like take some of the materials they already had there and make something, or no? Like I don't know totally how it works.
I feel like the disguise kit only buffs any disguise you get. I'd have to actually look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read more.
Otherwise, yeah. I mean, I would right now if I had my external hard drive.
All right. So anyway, so that didn't work. Basically, and
No,
I'm
not
back
really.
up in the vending machine, I guess, right?
Yep, and I have my Destiny point back.
Oh, that's right. You didn't have it.
Awesome.
Okay, but so now the alarm does go off, right?
Yep. The alarm goes off. Da-da-da-da. And
That's not what it sounds like.
yeah. And then everyone, it's kind of slow. It's certainly nowhere near as what a fire alarm should be inspiring, but people are filing out and heading downstairs via stairs and elevator, even though it clearly says not to take the elevator.
Can I, from where I'm standing, can I see anything out? People passing by or no? Where I'm hiding?
Yeah, it's a bunch of different people from different races. Some seem to have already been asleep. Some seem to be completely wide awake. Others are hastily throwing pants on at the same time as running out.
Like tripping down the hall.
Yeah, almost.
Do I see the Rodians that
The
we're looking for?
Rodians do come out. They're actually one of the last ones, but they're looking both ways as they file out themselves. But nothing really seems to be amiss about that.
Okay. All right, so I want to wait till it seems like everybody's gone.
Okay.
And then poke my head out. Just do a quick, make sure there's nobody there in the hallway. Is it empty?
Yep.
Oh,
Always
fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot. And I may have to use
Oh.
I may have to use another destiny point. We have no idea what room they're in. And apparently all of us forgot this because we're proceeding like we do know this information. Oh, God damn it. How did...
Nah, I'll say because you were specifically looking for them. And you did see them pop their heads out of the room, look both ways, and then leave. That did give you enough time to say, oh, that was what room that they're in.
All right. If we have to use another destiny point for that, that's fine. If you say
No, for me, that's okay for me. You're good.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're on.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay.
For now.
So, Delicious Mate says this is where Sheldon and Leonard live. They have a broken elevator too. From what the hell's
No,
it called?
there's not a broken elevator yet. They might
just tell them they
overfill
shouldn't
it,
be
it'll
using
get
the
broken,
elevator.
but
Yeah, they shouldn't be using it in the fire.
yeah, they shouldn't be using it because it's fire codes. You don't take elevators during a fire. Don't ask me why. That's what the government says.
Okay. Now I have problem number 2, though. I definitely did not think this plan through as well as I should have. About trying to get in the fucking door.
What is that like? That's like 3 different problems too. Damn.
I know.
And you haven't even broken in yet. That's 3 problems before you even start.
Oh no! One of the problems is breaking in.
We've got this.
Exactly.
No problem.
Does that outlaw tech thing that he has? Does that have anything to do with helping break?
That would do it.
Okay, destiny
You'd
point.
have to hook your.
He handed it to me before.
You'd have to hook your. You'd have to hook your data pad up to it, up to the scanner thing, and then run the breaker through your data pad. But yes, it would work.
I think, by the way, I actually think that's why I was asking about that earlier, and then it lost my train of thought on it. Unfortunately.
I was just saying. I was wondering why you were asking about that. I'm like,
yeah, that was. And I don't know where my fucking mind went.
Yeah,
it happens.
that's okay.
All right, so I don't know. Can we use the destiny point then to say like he?
Yeah, you can do that.
I had asked for 6 for it,
You can do that. Yeah.
Wow, thank goodness for these destiny points.
Because I don't know skills. There isn't a reflex or anything, right?
On the actual abilities?
On the actual like skill list, yeah.
Like the brawn agility. There's agility.
Agility. Okay, there we go. That works. Okay. So yeah, you use that.
Oh, wait, so I'm going to use the outlaw tech breaker. Yeah. And what do I have to do? A check?
Nope.
Oh, it just works on its own.
It breaks. It's not a hacking thing. It's a breaker. It destroys. It doesn't circumvent.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So like, whereas a security spike would puncture a little hole so you can go around easier. What this does is it just takes a giant drill and goes through things. So yeah, you punch that in. It does short out your data pad, sadly, because it's that powerful.
Oh shit! My data pad's not good anymore now.
Yeah, no, your data pad's no good.
No, that's a bummer. All right.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not like you had your personal information on there or anything.
I had all my dating profiles.
Oh damn!
That's how I found
Star Wars dating profile, man.
That's how much we're talking.
Whoops.
You go back to the ship a couple days later, and you got like 50 messages from Wedge, wondering what the hell's going on.
He's hot pilot 1152.
Right. I like it.
Triple X sexy legs.
All right, so I'm gonna obviously go in and then shut the door behind me.
Okay. And then right as you shut the door,
oh no,
you hear a click, and
oh god,
and you slowly turn to see a really cool looking, actually, in the back of your mind, you realize, a really cool looking blaster pistol pointed right at you from the window on the other side of the room.
Neat.
And that's where we'll stop.
Yeah, I knew it.
Thought you forgot about him, eh?
Oh man.
Oh, well, you just told me who it was. I thought it was maybe one of the Rodians still. So it's that freaking human guy is what you're saying, right?
Maybe.
Well, you just thought you forgot about him. So who else is it going to be, probably?
Well, it is that guy. It could be one of the Rodians. It could be both.
I didn't actually forget about it. Well, he was in the back of my mind. He was in the back of my mind, but I didn't think he was involved with the Rodians, actually.
Bum, bum, bum.
Damn it.
Well, what are you going to do?
That's a good cliffhanger, though.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Excellent.
I thought of that. I'm like, I know they haven't mentioned the dude getting up and leaving. I think I'm going to throw that in as the cliffhanger.
Well, I mean, R6 couldn't even keep track of him, so he was pretty much.
No, he was busy.
Yeah.
He was making deals. He was a businessman right there.
I should have done what I was thinking of doing if we were going to confront them and just toss the stun grenade into the room first.
Might have been a good idea.
Yeah.
But, oh well. You had no more destiny points.
You live and learn.
No more.
I mean, what I was actually planning on having you do is roll a agility check, and it was going to be a really hard one. But
To what? Get out of the way of it firing?
yeah. Because you didn't really know.
Okay.
All you hear was like the click, and then it was just a shot, and so you're acting on pure reaction.
Okay, but now you're saying he did not fire at this point.
I decided to be nice.
Okay.
But he certainly has a gun ready and trained on you when we begin again.
That's all right. I can take this guy out.
You can do it.
That's
You
what
might be
R6
able
will
to
say
do
over the
that.
comm. He'll say, you can do it! Like, all right, bad
He's
time
like,
for a pep talk.
R6. R6
you're
I'm a
out.
little busy right now.
Yeah. R6, you're out in the front, aren't you? Outside.
Pretty much waiting to see, the occupants leave.
I forgot about this too. Did he see the Rodians come out?
You don't know.
Did I see them?
I'm asking as R6.
Oh, did R6? Oh, okay. Yeah, R6 saw them come out.
Okay, cool.
They're still looking really worried, like someone's out to get them or something. But yeah, you see them.
Come with me if you want to live.
You should totally roll up. You gotta say that sometime in the game to someone. It's just gonna be great. 'Cause I just want to see
So
the
look at you
reaction.
like, you're a droid. Why would I come with you anyway?
Well,
You
I'm an
sir
art
make no
purveyor, you
sense.
see.
I'm out of here.
We got to work out, I think, for Aayl'ani and R6 some kind of non-verbal
Code.
stuff, but also some kind of like almost like where I can just tap the con and like
Yeah,
have
like
control or
a certain
something.
number of times, almost like Morse
Yeah.
code.
So I guess after we get out of this situation, we'll have to do that. Work that out.
Note to self: if we live, do this.
All right, so that
yeah.
is our session.
That
for
is
today.
today.
There you go, folks. You got a nice, awesome cliffhanger there for next week.
So come back, or else they die.
No.
Oh no, that was
Come
very.
on, don't you love R6, guys?
No, that was bad. I'm sorry.
You're not.
I-
R6 is not the one in trouble. Aayl'ani's the one with the gun pointed at her.
That's true. That's true.
R6
Aayl'ani's one in trouble, not you, bro. Sorry.
R6 is the one like talking up the ladies, making business deals, checking out art.
Exactly. He's an
It's like
entrepreneur.
It's checking out art.
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
art is the creation of the self, which he does fairly often, actually.
He's like the James Bond of droids.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
6. R6.
Nice.
do.
Dun, 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 dun. Like in the movie, you see him roll to the side and then swivel, rotate to the front, right? And his arc welder shoots out.
Oh, that would be great.
His online profile name is Hackerman.
What was the Darlings over Dagobah? Was that the thing you came up with?
Darlings over Dagobah.
I'm writing that down.
A wonderfully funny, hilarious, and disgusting film.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for watching. A bunch of you in the chat today live. We really appreciate it. Your comments are great. You got some great names you came up with for us.
Yeah, that was awesome. Because I'm horrible with names after a certain point, so it's glorious.
We always like to have you guys having part of the show and shaping it. So thank you.
Oh, yeah,
and if you're watching it post, thank you very much as well. We always appreciate that. You can tweet us at Super Geeked Up. Facebook is Super Geeked Up Live. YouTube, of course, you can comment there, all those different places. Please go to supergeekedup.com. That's actually where you can find everything that we do. So this show's on there. There's a Star Wars tab. You can get like all the past summaries and synopses of what we've done. You can get character information and pics and backstory, all that good stuff. And you can get that as well for our D&D show that we do Mondays. And for my other shows, I do Super Knocked Up and Super Geeked Up. All that stuff's on there. And so let's see. So yes, Monday, 10 p.m. No, that's not right. No, we do this at 10 p.m. Sorry, Monday, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We do our Dungeons and Dragons Monday Night Mayhem. That'll be our next show. And then Saturdays, 10 p.m. For this show. And let's see. And then Super Geeked Up is Wednesdays, 11 p.m. But that returns January 4th. All right. So that's about it for me. You guys have any other links or anything you want to pimp out?
I got nothing.
Well, aside from being here and helping, my name is Uncle Muffles, and you can locate me on various different social medias, League of Legends, Steam, under that moniker.
Right. That's right. I need to start playing my ranked queues with you, man.
Yes, you do. I can't believe they started the ranked season this early.
Yeah, right? It's horrible, though.
Crazy.
Horrible.
But yes, other than that.
In the chat, Sincere Sarkin says, fun game, guys. That was cool. Thank you very much, man. That was.
Thank you for all your help, dude. That was.
Yeah, I think he said his name was Francis, by the way, if I got that correctly. But yes, great names you came up with, and thank you for sticking through the whole time. We appreciate it.
Sure.
And then Dreamy Dark, who is our DM for D&D, says, "Oh, the mayhem on Monday." Yes, it is.
All the mayhems.
Yeah,
too much mayhem.
So, all right.
My only plug-in is I myself am also on League of Legends, but also I hear there are new things on Patreon to support Jeff having to do with this campaign. So I'm not saying you should, but I am saying you should, because you get to interact with me, maybe have your character show up in this campaign, maybe, I don't know.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Tom. Yeah,
it's a good idea.
So I just actually retooled our Patreon page. Patreon is a way for people to support a lot of different things, actually, like artists.
Yes.
Music, poets. I don't know, make widgets. I guess I don't know. Whatever.
I support one or two people myself. I haven't actually gotten on there and supported all the. Oops! My phone.
Yeah. Anyway, in our case, that was disorienting. In our case, it's to support what we do. Like we're doing, obviously, 2 to 3 weekly or videos a week here. So you can pledge any amount you like per month, and it really helps us out. And at certain levels, though, you get some really cool. I put up a whole bunch of new rewards, and like Tom said, some of them are designed very much for this show or D&D, where you could come up with NPC characters for the show. You can actually play with us as a guest and make your own player character, which would be awesome, I think, because as you see, we have a lot of fun. Or you can just
contact Jeff directly and along with donating and then talking with me, you can just play with us, period.
Yes.
I'm not against it. That's why I said talk to Jeff. So
yeah. So there's a lot of cool rewards like that are coming on our Super Geeked Up show. If you go to patreon.com/supergeekedup, there's a list of all of them. There's a whole bunch of them on that of all different levels. Or you go to supergeekedup.com, and there's a Patreon link right on the homepage as well. You can get all that stuff. And also, By the way, we also may do every so often some kind of just one-offs of different RPGs. So if there's any ones you might like to see us play, you can suggest those as well. We're always looking for a good RPG to try out. Like we just did Icons, and we actually may stream that again in the future, possibly here and there, which is a superhero, supervillain RPG. And I'm really dying to play, and we might do this after D&D campaign is kind of wrapping up. Something called the Seventh Sea, which is a like swashbuckling fantasy thing based off of like 17th century Europe, but its own like kind of fantasy take on it. And it looks amazing. So I can't wait to do that. Anyway, but feel free to suggest anything else. I always love hearing about other RPGs I haven't played before. All right, that is going to do it for us. Again, please hope to see some of you Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Dungeons & Dragons, Monday Night Mayhem. And then this next week, Saturday, 10 p.m. for Star Wars Saturday Night, or Saturday Night Star Wars, if I say it correct. Right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, supergeekedup.com. You can find all that stuff. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. May the Force be with you. See you next week.
Goodbye.